Hello. Let me know if I moved my mic position and I'm trying to make things work. Yes, Shiny, you are first. How are you guys? We're I'm trying to Oh yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff still started. I moved my mic position, so let me know if it comes off weird. I think this is actually the correct position. I think this is how the mic is supposed to be. And I've just had it wrong this entire time. How's the new couch? It's good. I laid down in it yesterday. I watched anime from it yesterday. I was laying down on it yesterday to watch, not laying, sitting on it yesterday to watch anime in the hopes that like my eyesight won't get worse, but if I'm sitting further back. That's another reason I got the couch. Is just so that it's just so that I can, yeah. You're still here but doing Archon Quest. Hi, Beck. I hope you're enjoying Archon Quest. I know that it's taking people a long time. I heard that my friend who doesn't even like stream it, she took like 8 hours. To be fair, my friend does spend a lot of time, I think, like having personal reactions to things similar to the way that I do, and crying. So and that's not a judgmental like point. It's just a point, you know, like if you cry, it'll take time, right? Like every time I get choked up in a story point, it takes up my time, right? So but yeah, like before we start like Dragon Breath, actually I'm doing Star Rail right now because there's an event and I didn't realize there was an event that ends in like a week, so I need to like do that. Where is Star Rail? I'm obsessed with this background. I'm so obsessed. I love Artem. He's so pretty. So that's the current background pretty much anytime like I'm switching screens or whatever. Oh, 4 days. It's not even 8 days. Oh no, that's a different thing. Never mind. It is 8. It was 8 days. Okay, it's 7 days now. But yeah, this thing. It's just puzzle solving, but I won't do it by myself. Like I just know I won't, so I should do it now. Watching Link Click. I was watching anime, but I haven't started Link Click. It's so yesterday, I don't know, I got struck by inspiration. So I was sketching, I was drawing some art, some sketch ideas, illustration ideas for upcoming videos. Because my videos are planned like months ahead of time, like the music videos. And I work on the songs like months ahead of time. So I was sketching some ideas for the art for one of them or two of them, and then I also was sketching out ideas for the BL that I want to write. I want to do too many things right now. It's kind of bad because I don't have the time to do any of these things. So I'm just like, bleh. But anyway, because of that though, I was trying to do that while watching anime, which was a bad idea because that means I miss stuff. And even if I understand generally what's happening, I need to know what's happening on screen and stuff. So this morning, I caught up on anime that I was watching yesterday, even though I was technically supposed to be watching yesterday because I don't think I got all of it. This morning, I was watching at like 1.5 speed, a couple episodes. But I'm almost all caught up. I just have to rewatch ReZero. And then I should be like caught up again. But yeah, no like Link Click yet, just because I don't have the time right now because I'm doing too many things at once. I really need to stop. You haven't started the Archon Quest yet. That's fair. I'm waiting. I'm doing my best to give people time, but like yeah, I can't wait longer than the 20th. Also, I don't think I can wait longer than the 20th because I need to finish Shalonen's quest before that expires so that I can get the limited event rewards. The limited time rewards, I mean. He spent ages taking pics of Oreo, but also objectively the last 1.5 drags is very emotional. Oh, 1/3. You did that whole event for Cappy. Art. Yeah, it's very poor art though. Like I don't know how to draw, right? So I'm mostly just kind of like copying what I see. I guess that's how people start though. And obviously like because I fixate on details, it ends up just looking horrible. So I have a couple of ideas. They look pretty They look pretty bad, but I'm gonna basically... The reason I sketch them sometimes is just because it helps to have a clearer picture and then show it to an artist who can actually do a better job of it, and then they can fix it up. So that's what I'm doing. And because I'm kind of just like copying the poses that I see, like if there's any variation that I want, I also make notes about it and tell the artist, like, for example, one of the pieces, it's like in the middle of, it's like a particular pose, but I can't draw that pose because I don't know how. So I had to make a note that was like, please, like, have them cock their hip up this way. Am I going to sketch Oreo squeaking while getting hugged? I was tempted to this morning because I sent that message from bed. So I was not like, it's not like I had sketchbook in hand, but that could be like fun. I'm trying to work out the BL stuff. I just don't have a clear idea yet of the archetypes that I want. And it doesn't help that I have a bunch of ship dynamics in my head, right? So I kind of have an idea, so we'll see. Because I think, like, for me, I write fanfic, right? So I think I need the characters to be established first before I do anything else, because character motivation is a huge part of the writing process for me. So I can't write based on plot and figure out what the characters are like. I need to know what the characters are like. Virtual Scott. Oh my god. We can't escape Scott, guys. He's here too. You're finally on Act 4. You also play Airsoft. Yes, nice. Are we doing... Oh, yes. I would like to try to sketch Oreo doing that, and then... But, yeah. You're a deep one. I'm not really deep. I just need... Like, I think people who start with the plot are also, like, pretty deep because they need to... figure out like that's what I'm bad at, is figuring out all of the background like details. The people who like go really deep with that, I admire them a lot more because I'm actually quite shallow when it comes to plot. I think though that like, yeah, it's like a grass is greener situation, right? That's my Scott. Wow, this guy. What did Vernon say? No cliffhangers. Plot, Oreo gets sent over a table. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not great at plot, like, and figuring out world building. I'm not that kind of writer. That's a lot of my stories used to be just like fanfic, even are very short, and most of them are built on what's already available. Oh, it's this game. So this is just a bunch of the mini games. Yeah, so this is a bunch of the mini games, isn't it? I keep not clicking things correctly. But okay. So that's why like it takes me a while to, or it's hard for me to write anything that isn't fan fiction, like creatively. But I want to try it, so I think that means I need to start from the characters and give them like a rough background with each other anyway, before I figure out the rest. Planning is hard though. Like, I think I would just rather dive into it, you know? Oh, you only need to place one of these. Okay. There you go. My mistake was just not reading. So your ass hurts. You got shot in the ass by a 7-year-old. Oh dear. Really? Are 7-year-olds allowed to do airsoft? That sounds dangerous. That sounds very dangerous. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe I need to lay this one down. Oh my god, that thing is huge. Okay, that's a little scary. There, we put it in the back. All right. Oopsie. Okay. There we go. Okay, I did it. What mother buys her 7-year-old a modified? Yeah, that sounds very dangerous. You can do anything when your mom signs a waiver. I guess that's true. Seems like a very negligent mom, though, to be honest. Maybe I'm just very conservative about giving like children even fake guns. At least if those can actually, like, you know, hit people. Give your kid a basic. Guys, I can't wait for Rappa. Virtual Seymour. I don't know why, but that made me want to start singing Suddenly Seymour. Do you guys know that song? Do you guys know Pet Shop of Horrors? I feel like mentally I'm a theater kid, or like I should have been a theater kid, except like I just didn't have access to that. That's how they raise psychopaths, yeah. Does this not already align? Oh. E, okay. hard. In that I don't fully understand what's happening. Okay. I think I got it, but I don't really think I got it. Okay. Oh. Let me see. He didn't need a modified subcompact machine gun. Okay. These are just words to me. I don't understand these words. So I'm just gonna skim through them. Are you complaining because the 7-year-old cheated? Okay. Okay. Thank you for translating. You didn't feel bad when you got him in his padded tactical vest. Wow. Cappy literally happy to be shooting 7-year-olds. You're complaining because you left your back unguarded and your ass was hurt. You had Beck do this part for you. You're too dumb for this. I feel like I don't think it's a matter of dumbness. I think a part of it is a matter of patience. Oh, I see. Ah. Need this, but this is empty. I should start from here. No, I think I need this. Okay, that takes care of 2. More, but I need to take care of 3. That's hard. should try this one. Okay, okay. Okay. Hi Mizu. Yes, I'm trying to do this puzzle. Didn't take you long because you actually do the world puzzles? Yeah, I haven't done exploration in a while. Good luck on the polls next patch. Yes. Wait, which patch? I need Rappa. Hoping for E6 Acheron. E6 already? Wow. What is this Archon quest? Beginning of the Archon quest and you're already sold on Sitlali. Nice. I mean, I knew I would like her, but I'm very easy. How do I get two at the same time? That's the... Maybe this way? Oh, this is the best way. I need another two. That's the hard part. For two. Oh, maybe if I do... Oh, I'm missing. Oh, wait. Aha! There we go. Oh no. I'm still short of one here. Little one. Ah, there we go. Oh, I did that. That's there. Oh my god. Once you start figuring out the right one, you're like, wow, why didn't I think of that sooner? Yeah. I'm dumb. Okay, it's fine. I figured it out. Okay. You're only at the beginning of the Archon quest. You already did. Yes, I like her. At least the Archon quest isn't link click. Yeah, count yourself lucky. Oh, I only get 3 this time. This one was easier once I actually realized I only had 3. Okay. You're gonna do some laundry while listening? Okay. Time travel is fun. I mean, I am a Steins Gate fan, so time travel is okay. There's a great arc about time, like with dealing with time travel, on in Monogatari. My God. Okay, last one, right? Don't forget about the Rebel sale. What's the Rebel sale? That. Yeah, Steins Gate is great. Hi, Ricky. How are you doing? Did you catch up on the latest Monogatari episode? Mona has everything, huh? The software you use for drawing is 90% off. You were just reminding me. Ah. I don't know who you were just talking to, but... Oh, I remember this puzzle. The only reason I don't like this thing, right? Is because... I don't like how this moves. It can... Also, how is this not correct? Or is there something I need to do? Is this not what I needed to do? Well, you have to put them here. Do I need to do something once I actually complete it? Oh, wait. Oh my god, that's... I'm making myself dizzy. Once I finish it... I don't understand. How is this wrong? Oh, is it the wrong... Oh, that's silly. That would be... Surely it's not a matter of that. Yeah, definitely not. Okay. Check your funds. Hi, Pen. What's up? I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. This is the easy mode. And I think the issue here is not the puzzle. It's just that I don't know what I'm supposed to do once I finish it, maybe? Right? Because, like, surely this is not wrong, guys. Right? But what do I need to do? Do I need to talk to somebody? Press a button? Stand in this. Maybe I need to stand in this. No? Oh, that's just to reset. I don't want to reset. Okay. Like, I don't think the puzzle is wrong. Is it? Oh, it is wrong. I get it now. I didn't see these. I'm just blind, guys. That's it. I didn't see these. I'm just blind. Never mind. It is wrong. I'm just blind. I didn't see these holes at all. No, I got it. I'm just stupid. Yeah, I was like, what is wrong with me? I just didn't see the holes. Okay. Wow. This is just boobs. I mean a bra. Or a swimsuit. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I'm just a blind person. Oh my god, this one looks like... Okay. No. Oh, actually. Okay, let's think about... Alright. Okay. Say this. There we go. Yay! Yeah, everything's easier when you just make a big circle and start from there. Yay! There was a strategy this time. You're planning on getting a new laptop, so you want to install it in your current one. Sunday devotee, happy Sunday. There were only two. Oh, Silverwolf. Silverwolf is just always showing up. God, I hope this isn't the model that they use for Branya. No! I'm scared. Alright, I'll do it, but I'm scared. But I'll give it a shot. Why not? Hmm. After this is Genshin, because I gotta do my weekly bosses. Okay. Oh. So this one has to stay here, right? My problem with this is I'm very impatient, but I gotta like pay attention to which one is being like... like which group of panels and stuff. That is hard. Right. Wrong. Get this. Is there also another seal that's Silverwolf's World? I think that there will probably be one. Laptop is a potato, yo. Oh, in Silverwolf's World? I don't know. For Silverwolf, I don't know. It doesn't light up though. Ah. There we go. This needs to light up. That's what. Or this needs to face out. That's why. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Laptop is a potato by today's standard. Since 2000, early 2018. That's wow. You kept that for a while. I don't think my laptops would run well enough for me to continue that. Okay. It's still working fine. You have a problem with its battery and lag, but it's usable. You need to take very good care of devices because replacing them is expensive. Yeah, yeah. I think I don't take very good care of my devices. I mean, my problem. I think it was just me messing up. Yeah, there we go. I should take better care of my devices in general. Not very good at it. I need to flip that. Flip it. Ah, this way. Ah, wrong one. Same with clothes, like today's clothes are not of quality. Oh yeah, for sure. I expect the Archon class to end, but then it doesn't. Yeah. I do hear it's a long one. The hard thing is, how do I turn this key? Maybe I should try to work things from this way. Oh. Ah, oops, wrong. I never know what I'm clicking. The bottom one. Bottom one. Ah, it is the bottom one. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, clothes used to be like just stronger quality in the past, which is why everything was fitted. That's why people just look better in old photos. But everything is fast fashion these days, so, which is cheaper, but also kind of, yeah. Puzzles are fun. That's too. That was something. Try this again. Oh wait. We need 4. Never know where I'm supposed to. There we go. Cheap clothes that fall apart remind you of Hot Topic, which reminds you of Oreo. Clothes falling off Oreo. That puzzle had you thinking for a while. I just like to click around until I get a sense of where things should be. Like, I feel like I learn from my mistakes. But I'm not the kind of person that looks at it and just kind of figures it out right away. I feel like you have to put this one down first. Because there's just no way otherwise. Okay. For these? Ah. Ah, move it. There we go. That'll make it fit. All right. How many more of these do I need? 2 more? Okay, now... There we go. Did it! Okay. Remind me to figure out someone to draw that when we figure out what Aoife looks like. I already know I'm gonna like them. Okay. Okay. All right, let's pop this. I like that. Drawing Koyo characters is too hard. Easiest to draw them naked. Yeah, I've heard that before. No, this has to go on top of something. Problem is still that. Get that. Ah. That's a bit. You may try and tell you how much sugar coffees should have. You should have like 0. You should have 0 sugar in your coffee. Even he may takes more sugar than I'm comfortable. Look at how you can. That's the same. It's the same as what I just had, except less visible now. Okay. Can't place it. You literally have to place the lions first, because none of these would be close enough. Okay, I do need one hint. Oh, I see. Okay, how I place it. He drinks way too much sugar for somebody whose name's Kathy. Like, the name Kathy is a lie. Oops. They're all hard. Whatever. I'm just gonna have to do what I do. Okay. It really is a lie, right? His name is like the biggest lie. Your name should actually be Milky. 3 more. I wish you could pick ones to like reset while you're doing them, but I guess I have to do the whole thing at once. Which seems annoying. Not gonna lie. Okay. Milky, new dog name unlocked. Yes. How rude. It's just the truth. We're just helping you think of a more correct name for yourself. A more properly descriptive name. This puzzle turned out to not be as hard as I thought. This type of puzzle, I mean. As long as I make sure to like look around. Oh, that's already done. I thought there was one more. All right, last one. Gonna do the usual method. Make a big circle and then work from there. All right, we have to. Oh, it's like a squid. this one? This won't. Okay, I should reset. This one wouldn't let me make a big circle. Okay. Oh my gosh. This one just keeps getting messier the more you do it. Oopsie. Oh no, I lost it. Oh, I just made another bra. Stop making bras. I found these puzzles are easier to solve if you pay attention to how many lines are coming from each puzzle. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Next one. Oops. Press the button. And I've made things more confusing for myself. Great. Okay. That one was easier. Sometimes like the subsequent challenges are easier than the first one, but I don't know if that's just because you get used to it after the first. Oh, this one, at least they started this one in a circle for me. Nice of them. don't think it's working out the way I want it. That was certainly at least an 8-hour slog. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna need the whole day to do that. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Yay! Here we go. I'm not so bad at this once I actually get started. Okay. Alright, oh god. I know it takes me forever to do these. I don't do the world puzzles anymore because I don't have time to explore. I think that's the issue. I really like the open worldness of the certain games, but I literally just don't have time for multiple open world games. Right? Because you need so much time to explore. 8 out of 10 got you good. What did you think about it compared to Fontaine? Just like a rough impression. Like, did you like it better or worse? Definitely just use Spinach as the main DPS. You forgot to cook? Oh no. Make sure you cook food. Okay. Yeah, I figure they'll probably want more, like, Natlin characters for Natlin mechanics, so... Because the Archon quest, I mean, it's ultimately still... So, like, I feel like Archon quests are also there to just, you know, kind of help you... Archon quests are also there to sell characters, right? So it makes sense. Like, they're not just there to sell characters, but they're gonna that's a part of how they design the quest and the story, so. Okay, I think I'm done. We just gotta do my general dailies. Actually, I can take care of that on my mobile later. I'll do it later. I'll try to remember to do it. Hopefully we can get to Dragon Breath today. I want to do Dragon Breath, one of the stories. I don't know which one yet. We have so many choices. Team Z is always a fun option, but I don't know how enjoyable that would be. Or if it's just gonna be me yelling. But sometimes me yelling is good content. So I don't know. Me yelling at Team Z and their poor choices of vocabulary. You liked Fontaine better. The emotional beats and pacing were laid out better. Oh my god. Oh, Fontaine had act... Okay, Fontaine's Act 3 was very... And this one I don't want to know about necessarily, but I am curious. So this is something I'll be paying attention to. Is for a lot of people, they didn't like Fontaine's Act 3, but Act 4 made up in a way for that. I actually think Act 3 and 4 were like the weakest of the Fontaine story. Like there was a lot of hype because of Arlecchino, but I feel like if I look at it in retrospect, 1, 2, and 5 like really carried the story. And yeah, I felt like 3 and 4 were a bit like filler. I mean, they were important, but they were longer than probably really needed to be necessary. So I kind of get that. So I am curious if that's going to be the case with this 3 and 4. I also feel though, like if you have a 1, 2, and 5 structure, it goes way too fast, which is the problem with stories like Inazuma, right? And I feel like we got a 5-act structure in Sumeru, and I feel like the pacing in Sumeru is not as bad as people say. I think 3 and 4 felt more like felt necessary and long enough, you know? So I'm kind of curious to see how 3 and 4 are gonna be, and well, I guess I would have to also see 5, right? But like just assuming that 5 is, you know, that big rush to the end, I wonder if 3 and 4 will be well paced or not. I do already feel though like 1 and 2 were already better, like pacing wise in Fontaine, than they feel like they are in Natlan. Maybe that's just so. Because I feel like it really takes you, like you lose focus when you're doing 1 and 2 in Natlan because of that little mini trip that we took to Hawaii, you know? I feel like that hurt the pace. Maybe that's just me though. But yeah, I don't necessarily want spoilers for that. I just think that that's something I'm gonna pay attention to when I do 3 and 4. Oh, my tummy. You like Fontaine better? They're there and they do hit good, but somehow it feels like they could have been better. Maybe it's exhaustion from length. Yeah, length could be a problem. I do feel sometimes length is necessary when you're already drawn in and you want to stay immersed, but sometimes you get exhausted. So I think that's tricky. That's tricky balance. You would not be impressed by this quest if any of these scenes were missing voice acting. RIP English community. I do think most people, now that they know about it, are going to be playing in other languages. Luke or Marius, because then you get me yelling. True. You like Act 3, 4, equality to 1 to 2, if that helps. Okay, okay. 3 and 4 felt like the finale. Oh, I see. That's interesting. If 5 is more like an epilogue, that would be very different from Fontaine. Because Fontaine, Act 5 was not... Act 5 was the denouement, for sure. Not an epilogue. It was a grand finale, right? And I do think to beat Fontaine, you have to beat Fontaine's ending. The ending has to be an ending, and that's going to be so hard. So... let's not say more about that though, because I already feel like telling me that that's like an epilogue feels like a spoiler. You know what I mean? So, you've been watching too much Link Click. You feel Act 5 will end on a cliffhanger. Pacing issues. Yeah, I feel like, okay, because I think the nice thing about, okay, here's the thing about pacing, and I think I can put this in terms that, you know, even without like intuitive understanding of genre, like you can kind of understand. I think good pacing is focused pacing. It's not that you're rushing to the end, and it's not that you're getting distracted by filler, but good pacing is where every beat of the story feels like it is still making good progress to the ending and staying on that path. And I think that's why Acts 1 and 2 in Fontaine have better pacing, is because Acts 1 and 2 in Fontaine were very focused. Act 1, very focused on the trial with Linny. Act 2, very focused on Navia's situation. Act 1 in Natlan and Act 2 felt like it veered off course. And I do know that like what we learn in the little side quest with Molani was like relevant eventually to, you know, the main plot of Natlan, but it felt like a side quest. and it felt like filler while we were just kind of waiting for the next part to happen, which is, you know, what happens to Kachina in the war. And so I think that's what makes it not feel like good, like the pacing was well done. It was because that felt like we veered off course, right? Whereas like I think the nice thing about like Fontaine was everything was just more focused, right? I think that's why, or that's the best way that I can explain my pacing issues with Natlin compared to Fontaine, at least in the first 2 acts. Keeping in mind I haven't done the rest, right? So it's not like there was no purpose, but the issue with the pacing is that length of the story, that part of the story was longer than felt like it was worth it for the payoff of information that you get regarding the Abyss, and because you do get some information when you do the Molani side quest. Like basically I call it that because that's what it feels like. It felt like her story quest. It didn't feel like Archon quest, because as much as you do get something out of it, you learn a little bit more about the Abyss, it's not enough for how long you spent there, right? Compared to, you know, what you were doing, compared to what you were doing with like every moment that you were in the opera house for the Lini act, and every moment that you were with Navia for her act. I feel like everything we were doing with Navia was trying to work towards figuring out the mystery of her father, and it was very focused. That was about Navia, but it didn't feel like it was a side quest, because everything that you learn about Navia also ties directly to the synth thing, the Oceanic thing, all of that, like all of the lore you get from Navia's quest is also immediately relevant. Whereas like, yeah, with Molani, it felt like a character quest and not like a main whatever quest. I guess another problem with the reason that this pacing doesn't work, because if I think about it, I think they were going for the same thing. You know how like Act 2 was about Navia? And I think what helped you want to know more about Navia and her father is she's just got a more compelling story, and she's a more compelling character. I don't agree with that for Molani. I don't think that of Molani. I think Molani is too straightforward of a character to have been as compelling or intriguing or interesting as Navia. There is no real mystery to Molani, even though Molani herself is important to the main plot, right? And her figuring out her, like she's one of the warriors, I would say that, yeah, I guess that was a huge part of the payoff as well. But it's not, yeah, like I said, it's not enough. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting because she's not interesting enough. And I think that's another reason that felt kind of like filler quest, because she's not compelling enough as a character for you to want to spend that much time with her, and for what you get at the end of it. I don't know. I just didn't feel as impacted as when Molani discovered that she was one of the warriors. You don't get the same satisfaction as when Navia won the trial. Do you see what I mean? And I think that's another big like failing in the Natlin Act 2 compared to Fontaine Act 2. I think they actually approach it from very similar approach. They approach it from a very They approach it with a similar direction. They approach it with, all right, our Act 2 is going to center on this one character, Navia, Molani. Our Act 2 is going to be a big like reveal about the, you know, stories related to them. But Fontaine did it better, and I think it's because Navia is a more compelling character than Molani is. Navia goes through a bigger arc than Molani does. More things are resolved for her than with Molani. So yeah, you just don't feel that with a character like Molani. I think if the character had been Kinich, I think if you had gone with a character who was obviously more troubled like Kinich, who had more to grow and learn from, I think it actually would have worked better, right? But Kinich is a boy, so so they don't give a shit. What the heck's going on, Farina? Yeah. Hello, sorry, we're doing a little bit of analysis. I actually kind of want to. I wonder if that's worth like making a short essay about, because I think that's actually like very fascinating how they took the same approach with Act 2 in both Natlan and Fontaine, but one felt like it had a lot more payoff, right? Actually, you know what? You know what? They don't even need to do Kinich. Fontaine versus Natlan. The main, like the MC of Act 2 should have been Kachina. And I think in a way they tried to incorporate that as well. But like I said, when you do that, then you're not focused anymore to either, right? So yeah, I'm just taking quick notes. Maybe I'll come back to that. I don't think I'll have time today, but yeah, like if it had been Kachina, I think that actually would have worked better, right? Like either Kinich or Kachina, because I don't think Molani alone is a compelling enough character, right? So maybe like they knew that. Yeah. So I think like I made a note just now. Following Navia kept us focused, but following Molani split our focus and pulled us away from Kachina, who was a much more compelling character. And Kachina had a bigger growth arc. Molani just wasn't interesting. Like, oh, here's a confident character who discovers she's a hero. That's not interesting. You know what I mean? Right? Like, here's a confident character who discovers she's the protagonist after all. Like, what? That's not interesting. Whereas like, oh, here's a character who is struggling with a lot of insecurity and trying to live up to her name, maybe discovering that, you know, there was a reason for that. If Kachina had been one of the named warriors, if Kachina had been one of the named like warriors, then I feel like that would have hit so much harder. I don't know if we would have like if it would have helped for us to have gone into war with her, but I feel like if they had just not done Hawaii at all, like maybe taken just a short break while Kachina was off to combat, and then like announced like, you know, oh, the war part is over, but Kachina died, and then we just jump right back into it rather than spending this extended long time away. I feel like that would have been much better, you know? Or even if we had, instead of going to Molani's village, we had instead gone to Kachina's village, right? And learned about her while she's like, because then the story is still focused. We learn about Kachina while Kachina is I should take notes of this too, because like, I don't know, this also seems important. But like, we learn about Kachina while Kachina is off like fighting. Like, you know, we can still develop that, right? Like that additional like fondness for her, and then it would have hit really hard that she's you know dead, and then we try to save her. So I actually think if they had just made Kachina the 5-star, we would have had a better like Act 2. It's not that the Act 2 was bad. I just think it like these are ways that it could have improved, and this is definitely what held it back from being as good as Fontaine, right? So a sad shot of her story and Buddy crying over her wife. Yeah, yeah. I just feel like it was a poor choice to center Molani because she is gonna be. I think Molani is one of the warriors because she's a 5-star, whatever. But you know what? One thing I've always liked about Genshin is they don't give a shit about lore relevance with their 4 and 5-star like choices. Like some of their 5 stars are just regular people. Some of their 4 stars are incredibly plot like important. And I actually kind of wish that they had maintained that for this. I feel like at least so far, and again I haven't done 3 and 4, but like making Molani and Kinich like these, important warriors, making Chaska, who's definitely a 5-star, like I would be so shocked if she's not. Like I feel like that's, I don't know, that just feels very boring, and like limits them. If they had made Kachina, if they had been brave enough to make Kachina, because Shalonen is one of the whatever too, right? I don't know, she could have been from a different area. Or if Kachina could have been from a different area. But if they had made, like swap Molani and Kachina's personalities or something. I don't know. I just think that there was a way they could have done that better. What do you mean? Look at Kea. He's like the prime example. I'm talking big plot too. I'm talking like, well, actually no, even small, like even just Mondstadt plot. Like, Kea is important. So is Lisa. Although to be fair, those are our starters. What am I doing? I have the game out. Let's look at the characters. Maybe it's more that we just have like plot irrelevant 5 stars. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But I like that mix. I do enjoy that mix of characters, right? That they have. Archon Quest 4-star, that's not a starter. Toma and who else? Okay, Archon Quest is different. I'm just talking like general lore, right? But yeah. Ningguang though should have been a 5-star. Like I feel like all signs point to Ningguang being a 5-star. It's crazy that she's a 4-star. It's madness. Madness. I don't think Charlotte counts because she introduced us to Fontaine, so maybe in that case you mean she would count as a starter, right? If they had done a better job of Inazuma, Sada would definitely have been a more like relevant character at the beginning. Poor Kave, left out of the Archon Quest entirely. I don't know if there's like a full character viewer because I can only see what characters I own. There is one. I don't know where it is. Ningguang, yeah. Yeah, maybe in this discussion. But I just mean like in general, like as well. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'd like that trend to continue. Or not trend. I'd like that thing to be open, right? Where like you don't need your 5 stars to be your only like plot relevant characters. Although to be fair, I also suspect Odoron is like my theory already is that Odoron is one of the warriors, and my theory is also that he's a 4-star. So maybe they're brave enough with him. If they make him a 5-star though, then I will continue to rant. If they make him a 5-star, I will continue to rant. But I do think he's gonna be a 4-star, and I do think he's one of the warriors. So yeah, maybe like I'm again ranting too early because it's too Like, I haven't done the quest. She actually was. Yeah, no, I know. That's what I mean. Like, she should have been a 5-star. So I don't know if she counts, because she should have been a 5-star. Like, Ningguang, 100%. I'm sad that she's not one, you know? If they had done a better job as well, Goro would have been plot relevant, and he probably... Well, I guess there was Kokomi, and she outranks him, so... Like, Kokomi definitely outranks him. But again, I feel like they just didn't do a good job with Inazuma in general, and Inazuma doesn't really count. I feel bad. I feel like I just, like, always want to be like, Inazuma is not important, because it just... they flubbed it so bad, you know? If he's a 4-star, the situation with Kachina is even more egregious. True. Because, yeah, like, I do think... Sure, maybe if she had been the warrior... Maybe don't make her the warrior, because, yeah, maybe they're trying to figure out, oh, what characters are from... But I don't know, like, they could have made a different character the warrior for Molani's region, and just made Kachina the warrior for her region. It didn't have to be Shilonen, right? It doesn't have to be Shilonen. But yeah, like, I think Kachina had a much more compelling story, and it's a shame that we just spent so much time away from her. So that's my main issue with the second act, and why I think, like, it could have been improved. Because everybody likes her. Everybody, like, immediately... There's a reason that even though as a child character, she still gained a lot of interest, like, just as a very sweet child that everybody wants to protect. She's a compelling character. She's actually an interestingly written character. And it's really a shame that they didn't want to, you know, they didn't want to work on that. We gotta fight a god. Should I do Aphid Treasure event before the Archon quest? I know! I'm struggling too, because I want to do... Oh shoot. Forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, we gotta raise talents, actually. Today's Sunday, so yeah, I should do the talent books. I will do my weekly bosses too, but I think I can save that for a little later. And also I can talk more if I do this. Yeah, but, like, okay, I literally don't have time. This is the problem, right? Aphid event ends in a week. Aphid event ends in a week. And I need to do I can't do the Archon quest for, like, another week. And I'm not gonna do Archon quest and be in any mood or have any energy to also do the Aphid event. Considering how long everyone is saying it takes. Right? Like, that... Yeah. If you do have time to do the Archon quest first, then do that first. But yeah, I unfortunately can't, because I'm saving myself for chat. I'm saving my Archon quest virginity for chat. That's how much I love you guys. I'm sorry I put it that way. Maybe I'll just skip the event. You'll just do Archon quest because you're slow. It's very minor spoiler. Field lady Candace? You know what? Candace, they made a bigger deal out of Candace. And I do actually, you know what? In terms of, okay, but think about this. In terms of plot relevance, like, if we look at it, immediate plot relevance, contributed most to the story, contributed most to our understanding. They should have made Candace the 5-star and that's what I mean. Candace is a 4-star, but she was a lot more plot relevant than Nilou, I would say. Well, I guess Nilou kind of introduces us to the Sabzeruz festival, but so did the NPC. The NPC, like, what's her name? Introduced us to that, right? And she's not even a character. So, yeah. Like, we didn't need Nilu. Nilu was like helpful, but it could have been anyone else. It could have been like anybody, and it wasn't. Yeah, it was not. Yeah. So like in terms of like characters that have a lot of plot relevance, even as a 4-star, Candace was a lot more relevant than Nilu, I would say, right? And also, I guess it's more of behind the scenes thing, but Kole also introduced us to a lot of like crucial information about Sumeru, right? Or signal. Okay. I can repeat my Candace rant. Shall I repeat it for you? Yes, you're gonna be my first playthrough of Dragon Quest. Okay, so Candace is a character that I think is a 4-star who is more plot relevant than another 5-star in the Archon quest. I think Candace introduced us to a lot more relevant desert versus like forest like lore and whatever and was with us through a huge part of that journey compared to Nilu. Nilu introduces us to, like, is one of the characters that introduces us to the Sabzeruz festival, but she actually isn't a character that introduces us to it because an NPC did that. An NPC was enough to do that. There is like a whole, the academia like doesn't care about the arts thing, but that's not even like crucial to that's like more like a B story compared to the racism, you know, the racism story. The racism story was definitely the more compelling story. And yeah, Candace was a part of that story compared to Nilu. Candace did a lot more. She was involved in the planning of like how they were going to, you know, overthrow the academia, right? So Candace definitely belongs on that list. So I do feel like they do have a mix, right? They have a mix of characters that are 4-stars and plot relevant and really important. And they have a mix of characters that are 5-stars that are plot relevant and 5-stars that aren't as plot relevant, right? It's not like every 5-star needs to. So there's basically no reason for them to not have made Kachina the main character of Natlan Act 2, right? We should have been with the Children of Echoes or something. We should have been there learning about Kachina. We shouldn't have been with Mualani vacationing. As much as I love Lumine in a swimsuit, and I do, that blinded me for a while, you know. As much as I love Lumine in a swimsuit, I think we didn't get as much following Mualani as we could have if we had been following Kachina. The A story was the illegal giant robot and god abduction. B story was the racism. Okay, fair point. Fair point. You're right. B story was like the racism. But yeah, like, but honestly, B story was more compelling than I think even the giant robot. Like, not gonna lie, you know, the god abduction was important. Like, that was, I mean, Nahida's the main character, you know, and Mavika should be the main character here too. So Nilu was the C story. Arts are important. Yeah, Nilu was C, not even B level story, right? You're right. They didn't want us to see Kachina get murdered. No, not like, sorry. When I say follow Kachina, because I maybe this part was missed, I don't mean we needed to go into the abyss with Kachina. What I mean is we needed to fall even more in love with Kachina. We do love her, but wouldn't it have been better if we had been invited by her parents or something to go back to the village while she was away, go back to the Children of the Echoes, and spent time getting to know about Kachina and learning, you know, what kind of a great person that she is, and how insecure she is, but how much everybody still loves her. And I know that we get that, but I feel like they could have done more. And also learning about, you know, how much the Abyss has infiltrated the lives of the Natlanians and how they're constantly like at war, and it's really necessary. And that's also why they need to send people like Kachina to war, because they don't have choices, right? Do you know what I mean? I think those points were covered. I'm not saying that like they didn't, like that they weren't. I mean, they could have been, one, deepened, because that's what we get when we followed Navia, right? And also, we could still have gotten the things that we got from Molani's quest. Because it wouldn't be just that. It wouldn't be just let's learn about Kachina. But it could be that plus, oh, here's Natlan lore. Tied to the Children of the Echoes. Not tied necessarily to Molani's tribe. Right? And they could save that for like later or something. Right? Yeah, see her Saurian buddy. We could have spent time with the Saurians that way too. Right? And because I feel like the Saurians in the Saurians with the Children of the Echoes and the Saurians with the Kinnich's people, I forget what Canopy, right? They seem to have a closer relationship to their humans. The Kaholosaurs seem to be a lot more free. Do you know what I mean? So we could have also gotten more interesting Saurian lore, you know, or seen the relationship between Saurian and people. So I just feel like you could have still done a lot with Kachina by following them to the Children of the Echoes and spending time there rather than spending time with Molani. Right? The important part of Hawaii was reinforcement of just how... Yeah, but you can still do that, right? You can still do that with the Children of the Echoes. Because it's not like they're necessarily any better prepared for war. That place is just like making jewelry and rap battles. Well, dance battles. Right? So it's nice that we got like Lumine and Ether in swimsuits. I just don't think that Molani was worth it. I don't think Molani was worth it. I'm sorry. She's not as interesting. She's not as interesting. The juxtaposition of beach vacation versus warfront was strongest through Hawaii, I guess. I didn't pull her. Yeah, I didn't pull her either. Because, yeah, even like that wasn't enough to sell me on her, you know? I think if Kachina was a limited 5-star, I would have pulled for her. If she wasn't free, if Kachina wasn't free, I would have pulled for her. Because even with the little that we got, she was a more interesting character. So imagine if we had gotten more. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if imagine if they had put more effort into it. But I know they wanted to sell Molani. I think if they wanted to sell Molani, though, they should have made her more interesting. If they wanted to sell Molani, they should have made her more interesting. I did give her, like, a 10 pull, but, like, it was because she... Mostly because she moves very smoothly with the shark. And it was more for the game mechanic than it was for her actual character. Right? And I gave up after that immediately. Because usually I'm like, I'll give them a respectful 10 pull, but I try a little harder because I really like them. But I did not feel that way about Molani. Ooh, you maybe Chaska, wow. I already know I'm gonna like Oreo, but that's because I know my type really fast, and he's a weirdo who talks to plants. So yeah, I'm gonna like him, right? I can already tell. And Aoife describes him as stubborn but kind, and I like that, you know? I could tell based on Kinnich's story that I was gonna like him once we met him. I did not necessarily think I would like him based on his design, but his design has grown on me, and I think that's because I like him, you know? Kinich is more satisfying for mobility. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm really glad I didn't pull for Molani, because you know who else is also really satisfying in terms of mobility? Shilonen. I'm glad I pulled for Shilonen, even though I haven't technically met her in game yet, because this is so smooth, and it's exactly what appealed to me about Molani, right? Like, mobility-wise, this is also pretty sick. So... You like his stupid Hot Topic look? Yeah, I'm sorry for the slander for anybody who really likes Molani, right? It's not that I dislike her. It's not that I hate her or anything. It's just that I do think that they kind of could have done better by focusing on the 4-star. And you know what? It's not like it would even be the first time that they, yeah, like, oh, well, we talked about that earlier. It's not like it's the first, it would even have been the first time that a 4-star like was just really, really important to the story compared to a 5-star. So having 2 of them feels like cheating sometimes. You're very glad Shalonen chose to show up in your account. Yeah. Shalonen is very nice. I really like using her. She's very cool. I think I'm getting hungry, and I was wondering why, because it feels too early, but I realized like I woke up early enough to eat breakfast, like early enough this morning. Sorry. I was also not expecting that I was gonna pull for Shalonen necessarily, because I didn't know if I was gonna like her. And I do still think that for the most part I pull for character over meta. But her mobility plus like making Noelle stronger does help make me want to did help. I do think, I don't know if that counts. Okay, if I pulled for her because of Noelle and Nubiette, did I pull for character or meta? Because in a way I did pull for her for the not her character but other characters. You know what I mean? I wonder what that counts as, right? Because my motivation for pulling, because if she was a really strong buffer but didn't buff my favorite characters, I probably wouldn't have pulled for her. Or at least I would have waited to meet her in the story, you know? Because I still don't know her, so I don't know anything about her. But other than what I have from her voice lines and stuff, which is fine. She seems okay. Will say she does not seem so far like a character I would have simped for. I do like her Korean voice. Korean voice is really satisfying. You have a policy for this? Favorite characters all get a +1, to a party. Oh yeah, for Moza and Dr. Pepper, you pull. Yeah, that's true. That's a good policy. That's a good policy. I think it's kind of because for meta and that's why I'm less likely to pull for a DPS. I'm less likely to pull for a DPS character because they don't usually buff anyone if I don't like them. But I might pull for a support, even if they're not my favorite or anything. I still have to somewhat like them. I'm not gonna pull for characters I don't like. But I do feel there's incentive to pull for a character that I may not absolutely love if they buff characters I really like. And DPS characters don't do that. And so usually I don't pull for a DPS if I don't like them. Wait, how much damage did he just do there? I felt like a bigger number. So, yeah, that's why Shalonen gets a pass. My DPS characters, yeah, I definitely would have had to like them to pull for them. Because I don't pull for DPS characters just for strength. Let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, I don't pull a DPS character just because they're strong. That's why I didn't pull for Arlecchino. So Probably better start this way, right? I pulled for Kinich because I like him. I pulled for Xiao because I like him. Fucking Chasm Quest got me, right? Chasm Quest got me. And he's Animo, so that helps. Sino, pulled for him because I like him. I don't even use him. Hinari, I got free. I would have pulled for him in his weapon had we known more about him earlier, because I do like him a lot. Obviously Nuviet. Obviously, like, I love Diluc. I don't even have a lot of DPS characters because I don't pull for them if I don't like them. I pulled for Shunha. I do like her, actually, a lot, but I also pulled for her because she's a support. I pulled for Eula because I had just started the game. I didn't know that many characters yet. I do really like her, though. But yeah, that's why I pulled for her, was because I really liked her. And she's a Claymore. I don't use her anymore, though. I pulled for Ayaka because I liked her. Like, just because I really do like her, like, character. And, like, I don't know, she's cute, you know? I pulled for Clorinde. I don't even use her right now. I just really like her. I pulled for Ayato because of his voice. I do like him. He's a Syscon. Support. Yoimiya. I pulled for Yoimiya because I really like her. Like, Yoimiya is really enjoyable. And I think that's another reason, like, Molani doesn't hit hard enough, is because we already have a character very similar to her. And I think that's it. But yeah. Yeah, if you see my list of characters I've pulled for, none of the damage-dealing characters were, like... You're wrong. Wait, why am I... Wait, hang on. Oh, Kathy's wrong. I was like, what? Eula? Yes, I pulled for Eula because I like her. At the time, Eula was also strong. So Eula was the first. Okay, I started the game on a Zhongli banner, but like basically the banner was just about to end. I didn't even know how to pull. I didn't even know about the banner system, so I didn't pull for Zhongli. And the banner right after that was Eula. So I pulled for Eula because I just started the game, and I really like her. So, when we first met her and stuff, like, she was cute. She's cute. And also, she's a Claymore. And at the time, I really liked Claymore characters. So, lots of things factored into me pulling for Eula. I don't think I would have pulled for her now, but considering all of those things, like, it made sense to pull for her. And I did only pull for, and I do like her, so. But yeah, every character that is a DPS that I have pulled for, even if they're not a strong DPS, I have pulled for them because I like them. Like, I pulled for Xiao when he was already falling off, you know? I pulled for Xiao anyway, because I like him that much, you know? Tartaglia, pulled for him, obviously. But supports, the only supports I've pulled for that I didn't absolutely, like, love, I still pull for them because they help make other characters stronger. Danyun, I do like her. I don't love her, but I did pull for her for Diluc, and Xiao. Maybe Nilou, but I do like her a lot because I took her to 90. So I actually do like her enough to have taken her to... I do think Nilou, the story quest, made me like her a lot. So, but she would be lower grade, I guess. I pulled for Albedo because I like him. I pulled for Zhongli because I needed him because I don't dodge. I pulled for Yae Miko because I like her. I also got her really early, so that was just lucky. I was just very lucky. I pulled for Raiden because of her support capabilities and cool design. She was also early and a mistake. This one was, yeah, but again, not a DPS. She's support. I don't use her as a DPS. But yeah, most of the time, actually most of the time, support characters are pulled for because they're good for someone else that I like. And DPS characters, I only pull for them if I like them. And my rule is pretty, yeah, I don't think I've been inconsistent with that rule. That rule has been like super consistent for me, just because I don't really want to. I don't want to like spend time on a like, because DPS are often like on the field a lot too, or that you use them a lot, right? And I don't want a character that I don't like on the. So here are some top tier DPS characters that I have skipped: Arlecchino, Hu Tao. Nilu is a top tier support. Not Nilu, Kokomi, sorry. Kokomi is a top tier support that I will skip just because I don't like her. Who else? Alhaitham. I waited until we got to Natlin and Kinich to get a 5-star Dendro DPS. Not counting Nahida, because she is mostly a support, or supposed to be. Because I don't like Alhaitham enough to break my rule. So yeah. It's like really, really like very like I very much only care about the characters I care about. I'm not really gonna pull for most characters unless I really like them. Or they help someone I really like. Okay, let's see. Kathy Shao deserves to live. Yeah. It would have hit more if he died. You're wrong. You're definitely wrong because you don't understand. Okay, Kathy. Sorry, Kathy. I love you, Kathy. You're one of my very close friends now, but you have shit taste. I'm kidding. But what I mean is, I feel like I want to open your mind to just better storytelling, because you ruin Xiao's arc if you kill him. Right? Because that's like the most basic thing that you can do as like a writer, is kill off your angsty character and be like, oh, it's so sad he didn't get to reach his full potential. No. A good writer takes the time to drag that character out from the depths and force them to live up to their potential. Okay? That's good writing. Like all of that edgy bullshit. No. This is why you're a Sasuke fan. I'm just saying. I'm so sorry, guys. This wasn't meant to be Cappy roasting hours, but it has become Cappy roasting hours. You have Eula because you're pulling for Xingqiu. Oh yeah, that's another reason that I think I pulled, was Xingqiu was on that banner. And I think that people were telling me Xingqiu was good. And I met Xingqiu in the story and I really wanted him because I liked him. So I kept pulling. I actually got Eula like immediately. Eula, I got at 5 pity. But I kept pulling on that banner for Xingqiu, and I did not get a single Xingqiu. I didn't get Xingqiu even once. I got 0 Xingqiu. Shallonen is fine as a character. She's more interesting to me than Molani. That's good. You pulled for Albedo because of Poidao. Yeah, I like Albedo as Albedo. I did pull for him because of himself. But yeah, you know what? I want to pull for Klee, even though she's a DPS, but it's because I do like her. Like, I love Klee. She's so cute. So I do want to pull for Klee. I just feel like it's never good timing. He's an asshole and I hate him. It's true. You pull for Zhongli because he's your god. Ayato is a bad guy in Link Click Season 2. You also don't want to go broke. Who is Rizlord? Rizlord is Are you doing Rizli? Xiao is much more meaningful when he's forced to confront living after trauma and find peace and love. Exactly! Rose Cappy is so hard to become as Milky. Here. This is how you spell his name, and you know the reason I know how to spell his name. Here's how you learn how to spell his name. You just listen to the Japanese pronunciation. Because they literally call him Ryo Thesli. They pronounce every syllable. The Japanese pronounces every syllable, and thus you have to learn how to spell his name. That's how I learned. I keep getting sidetracked, but it's fun. I love talking about like analysis and nonsense. I don't know, guys, it's fun. You wonder why you've heard his name so much in Japanese. BL horn blows. Oopsie. Oh, it's so painful when he doesn't crit. Like, it's very satisfying when he does, you know? Wait, did Cappy run away? Was he not even able to hear my roast? Man. What a wasted effort. What's the point if he doesn't even get to hear the roast, you know? Kidding. You were here. Okay, good. I'm kidding. Remember, there's a safe word. If I go too far, there's a safe word. Okay. Although, I don't know. Maybe some people come to chat to be abused. No. It's not his fault. It's because I was yapping. It's not his fault. It's because I was yapping. Oh, shoot. I also forgot. I needed to go get... Oh, shoot. I'll do that soon. I do need this as well. I hate that they need the same material. He's at talent level 2, guys. Because I need to, like, triple crown. Oh. I know. None of us wants to give triple crown to Hal. I know. But... none of us wants to. But I need even number. Okay, so we need this. I'll inject. How do you do that? Is it... How many do I need? 2? Can ground a hall. Yeah. Nobody wants to crown him, but... Okay. She's at talents level 2. Because, yeah. But you know what? She's still pretty helpful, even at talent level 2. Oh my gosh, did I send in Venti with 4 artifacts? Sorry guys, I did like the thingy recently, like Imaginarium Theater, and I did not check if anybody was equipped. I just sent in characters. It worked. It was alright. Didn't die. That explains a lot though. Let me see. Oh yeah, weapons. Weapons? Almost. Yeah, I need to get this. That's what I should have gotten. Let's do that first. You want someone to please do a spinach fic where he's with any guy and not a Hal? Me too. You has already forgotten the safe word. Poor Cappy. This week we have like a day off this Thursday, and you're gonna be absent on Wednesday. You have to go to school for only 3 days. That's nice. You got Battle Pass. Oh, I have Battle Pass, and it's still like not enough. This boy is expensive. Want to take him tonight? I don't think I'll take Shallonen tonight, unless I really love her. But I just can't imagine that happening yet, unless like I don't know, she blows me away. But considering that will be me Lali in Archon Acts 3 and 4. Considering that we'll be meeting Lali, I just can't see that happening because I'll be distracted. Because I already know I'm gonna like her. My like media literacy tells me so. Like I already have an idea of what kind of character will be. To be fair, she kind of also, like, her first impression was also very good. From the... You buy, like, maybe once a time. That's fair. I buy Battle Pass very regularly because I love this game and I play it way too much. Like, I already know that I play this game obsessively. So, like, at a certain point, it only makes sense, right? Ah. Ooh. The lunch is fried rice and kimchi pork. It's very yummy. Okay. I don't know if we have time for a dragon quest. Or dragon breath. If we don't, I'll see. If we don't, we can still do it later. But, like, there's always Lynette's quest. I am working my way slowly through Lynette's story. I can't believe it's taking me this long. So sorry, Lynette. Did Fremine get a hangout? He didn't, right? We just got an event. I want a Razor hangout. Give me a Razor hangout. Let me see. I also haven't done you. You like Fit Lolly for a reason you can't talk about yet. Yes. No spoiling for sure, but I'm excited. I do hear people like her. I already know I'm gonna like her, so I'm not really... That doesn't bother me because, as long as they don't give me any details, because I already know that I will like her. It will be surprising if I don't know. You want Razor to meet Sino, take one snip of him and go Lupical? Oh my god, that would be so funny. I could see it happening too. That would be awesome. Ah! No. Oh, I almost made a mistake. How do you get to the... Man, I really want Razor to meet Sino. I can't believe that Lisa hasn't arranged it. Do you know what I mean? Lisa, what are you doing? Lisa. It was very sweet of her though to want to help him meet friends his age by having him introduced to Mika, or like trying to of that. I think they actually met on their own anyway, but I think she wanted to introduce. Now that we have the playback feature, you can ask me whenever that line comes up, or I can listen to it in the VOD. If I don't hear that chord. I'm gonna make. Lisa too busy being to hook us up. I know, right? Lisa, please. You want a figure? Sethos goes to Mondstadt, meets Razor, and goes, what in the heck? I know. He's like, wait, you have another cousin? Like, now that Sino has literally been to Mondstadt, I can't believe that it didn't happen, you know? You love the playback feature? Can we listen to Moans? Yeah, like, now that, like, he's literally, like, Sino has been to Mondstadt, there's no excuse, you know? How dare they? I may not take her to 90 yet. Oops. But I can at least take her weapon tonight. Soon always. This is so sad. This is so sad. Can't help it. I'll never get over how, like, Farina lives on this street within, like, viewing of like, the courthouse, you know? Just so that, like, Nuviet can keep an eye on her. That's so funny to me. I will never get over that. And it's why I ship those two more than I ship Nuviet or Farina with anyone else. Okay, let's just get rid of this Mora and then we'll go. Yeah. How is... I mean, if you read the story, the character story where Kinich dies, you know? If you read the story where Kinich dies, I do feel like there is some affection for Ahau, because for all of his blustering, you can tell he is fond of him, and he, like... And as much as his own, like, personal interests still take priority, he definitely respects Kinich, you know? And so there's a lot to derive from that, and I kind of understand where the fic brain rot comes from, you know? Like, I get it. I don't like participate, and I don't think that I would like want it, but I get it. I get it. As a fellow degen who was a degen for other reasons, or in other ways, I respect that, you know? I respect people who want to dig deeper for that. Speaking of degen, I started a new anime yesterday. I want to talk about that for a moment. It was not what I expected. It's good. It's funny. I like it. Imagine Nuviet sending her a letter that says, "I noticed your lights remain on well past 11 p.m. Are you doing well?" Oh my god. I'm at friendship level 4 with Spinach. Nice. The affection doesn't excuse him from cheering for when we take huge hits. Exactly what shit happens. Yeah. Korean is the only one where he's like actively chanting and cheering though. To be fair, but it is, I don't know, I think it's kind of funny in Korean. I think Korean does make an effort to make him cuter than he might otherwise appear, right? So I do I do feel like that does help a little bit. Like like the Korean voice acting tries to make him sound cute, even if oops, I hate when that happens. Even when he's not actually being cute. So I feel like he's slightly more tolerable. But yeah, it is pretty messed up that he's literally cheering for Kenichi's death. It's kind of funny in that case because it's like Korean went harder but also softened it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of funny. Like, Korean like went even harsher but kind of softened the oh, stop moving. But kind of softened the blow a little bit more. Died. Okay. Ah, stop it! No! I hate when he does that. This is the only issue with fighting with Kinich sometimes, is I will get caught on one of those. Still not enough. That's okay. I'll do it later. Alright. How long has it been? Okay, yeah, I think I'm sorry, guys. I got too distracted and ranty earlier. I think we might just have to do... Do you mind? Do you think you'll need to run away because of the spoilers, though? It is just a hangout, but... Okay. In Chinese, he laughs when we take big hits, which happens. He does laugh, yeah. He does get really excited whenever Kinich gets hit. He's very foul-mouthed. The only thing that annoys me about, like, Korean, like, Ahao is, one, that he does talk a lot. But also, when he does, like, the laugh, where he's, like, wiggling his butt and stuff, it's really, like, an annoying laugh. Like, the laugh is so annoying. I hate it. It sounds so annoying. Quest. How do we get? I don't remember how to get. Okay, let's do another ending. Then. So this will be faster. Does kind of happen right in the middle. Yeah, let's just do it. Out of it. He's super annoying in Chinese too. Yeah, the laugh is really annoying, right? His laughter? I mean, it should be. I think that's intentional, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe this will advertise or motivate you. Play the Lynette hangout. He is in it. And I think if we skip to the end, you'll actually see more of him. So let's do that. Here, I will promote. I will promote Lynette's hangout to you by using Linny. Has the game audio not been on this whole time? Guys. Oh my god. I didn't know, guys. Did nobody tell me just because you didn't want to hear a howl? And the sex song. I didn't know. I literally just didn't know. Like, that was not intentional. Oh no. That's so funny. It's good. Yeah, no, that was unintentional. I did not intend to do that at all. God. Ah. That's so funny. I think that's a holdover from yesterday, because yesterday night before I went to bed, I did do my Monogatari video because I figured I should do it rather than scrambling to do it in the morning while my voice is perfectly dead, right? Um, so maybe that's what happened. I'm sure that's probably what happened. So funny. Whole time. Gotta go backstage. Ah! How am I always getting stuck on shit? The backstage.
고맙네 리넨 양. 그리고 여행자. 자네들이 아니었다면 잘못된 길을 얼마나 더 걸었을지. 돈만 벌면 다시 꿈을 향한 길로 돌아가리라고
This RNG?
생각했는데 그 전에 꿈이 변질될 줄은 몰랐어. 진실과 동떨어진 홍보가 작품 전체를 왜곡해버리는 것처럼 말이야.
Okay.
안 그런가?
Got an amazing group of talented people.
그래, 참 다행이지.
If you didn't have Spanish out, you probably would have said something sooner.
하지만 지금은
You were like, nah, I
그것보다
don't want to hear a how.
리넨 양이 받은 협박 편지를 어떻게 처리할지가 문제군. 며칠 동안 조사해 봤지만 라이벌의 소행 같진 않아.
아, 그건 저기 리네 혹시 지금 시간 괜찮아?
어? 넌 진리안의 여동생?
미안. 진아가 꼭 리넷을 만나야 한다고 때를 써서 도저히 말릴 수가 없었어.
리네, 미안해.
Uh-oh.
아,
I don't think Lenny shows up here. Does he? Oh, this. Maybe this is the other choice. Okay. 11. Oh, okay. Not RNG. Because you're guaranteed to hit the objective.
나도 모르겠어. 하지만 아, 잿빛의 강에서 처음 만났을 때 나한테 심한 말 한 거?
That's sweet. I stood in the domain for 5 whole minutes. That's true. That's true.
그건 언니 생각에 그런 거잖아.
That's a lot of a how talking
한
time.
말일 테니 괜찮아. 다 잊었어.
그런 거였나? 진아도 충분히 반성하고 있는 것 같군. 잘못을 깨닫고 고칠 줄 알면 됐지.
가족을 위해 나서는 마음은 충분히 이해해. 하지만 다음부터는 더 주의하는 게 좋겠어. 가족이 의심을 사지 않도록 더 깔끔하게 처리한다든가.
In the Lynette route, they're perception checks, not skill checks. So what you're actually checking is if you can read other people. Okay, Lynette's hangout is like the most autistic hangout. It is crazy. You're just checking if you can read other people and responding appropriately. You're making popcorn. Oh, that sounds nice.
알겠어. 고마워.
She has an autism system, yeah. She actually, you spend, like, or not you, Lynette spends a lot of her time telling you what mode she's going into. So she's sometimes like, I'm going into tea party mode, or tea party time mode, or I'm in like resting mode. She tells you a lot of when she's switching different modalities. Yeah, she's like
이게 다야?
an entire autism system.
계속 찾았는데 다들 여기 모여 있었네. 한 명씩 찾아갈 수고를 덜었어.
What's up?
단체 사진 찍어야지. 인형의 행방 진 엔딩 버전의 첫 공연을 성공적으로 마친 기념으로. 전에 드벌 호텔에서 찍은 단체 사진에선 다들 웃음이 영 어색했다고. 이번엔 영업용 웃음은 안 돼?
Yes, I am here for the tism. Remember when we all thought she was literally a robot, right? But no, she's just autistic. She's not a robot. She's just autistic. Is smiling tough for you?
한번 해볼게. 어떻게든 될 거야.
자, 리넷 여행자 둘은 여기 가운데서. 하나, 둘, 셋. 치즈.
This must be. Aw, cute. Fine as long as your smile is genuine. Aw, that's cute. She's the one who looks the most off. Okay. Here we go. Alright, here. I just want to show you like one lineage. Priorities, right? Priorities. We are here. We're at the Opera Epicus. What are you talking about? Put me on the TV. Nice. We'll have big screen Linny soon. You once believed the rumor that they were both the Hydro Archon. Really? Did somebody have that theory? But Cappy, I know you like conspiracy theory, so I'm not surprised.
아, 왔구나. 리넷이랑 진리언은 준비 중이야. 이쪽으로 와.
Oh yes, don't worry. I'll give you a little context when it happens. Okay, so far there are two major
가운데 저 인형의 리넷이겠지?
paths,
예쁘다.
and one of them is backstory path. I call it backstory path. Where, you know, you get to revisit Lynette's source of trauma. And the other path is this path, which is celebrity path.
오, 이해 안 될까봐 걱정했는데 전혀 문제 없네.
So not young Linny, like we didn't go back in time. Like the hangouts are done in present time, but basically it's related to something to do with Lynette's kidnapping, right? I have not completed the Archon quest. Yeah, so no spoilers, but thank you for asking. But the second path is a celebrity path, and that is Linny's distracting Lynette path. So Linny
대사나 표정 연기 없이도
doesn't want her
감정이
to
완전히 이해돼.
get involved in the other thing, and thus he distracts her by convincing her to participate in a show, to sign a contract to participate in this show. But she's like a celebrity pick. She's like an idol pick. And so, you know, there's like criticism.
주인공의 연기도 정말 대단해.
And she kind of feels bad for it, so she tries to get a better actress to
대한 언론의 평가가 너무 과장됐다고 했지만 실제로 보니
And
주인공의
that's where
연기가
we're at.
정말로 엄청난
The
걸.
better actress is taking her. But they haven't told the director.
며칠 사이에 리니 씨의 연기가 훨씬 더 늘었네요. 아이고, 이젠 어떤 수식어로 형용해야 할지
Oh, yeah.
모르겠습니다.
You're hiding from spoilers too.
농담하시긴.
Yeah, no worries, no spoilers in here.
방금 완성한 원고를 기자에게 전해주시는 것
Yeah, his first
봤습니다.
instinct is to manipulate.
공연이
Yeah.
끝나자마자 바로 신문에
Rather
게재하시는
than like,
거죠.
you know, talking it out with her, he's like, let's just avoid this, you know. So
평론이란 모름지기 빠를수록 많이 읽히는 법이니까요. 안 그렇습니까?
so they didn't
왜
tell.
말이 없나? 전반부는
Oh, you finally finished it? Nice,
정도로
Cappy.
말로니 씨, 죄송하지만 잠시 실례하겠습니다. 배우들을 만나고 와야겠어요.
So the director has caught on at this point that something is off about the actresses, and his backers are the main issue, right? Because investors wanted him to get investors wanted him to get a big name, but it compromises his art. But he still did it for the sake of, you know, getting to a point one day where he could produce the art that he wants.
진짜
So,
괜찮을까? 이래도 메리우 감독님이 반대하시면
so this is where we're at.
여기까지 온 이상 포기할 수 없지. 이제부터 계획대로.
무슨 계획이길래
5 to 6 hours?
나한테까지 숨기는
5 to 6
거지?
for Cafe. Wow, that's gonna be like, yeah, definitely 8 hours
메리우
for me.
감독님, 분명
12 for me?
이런
No.
있으시다고.
I'm not that bad. I haven't been that bad. If the story is compelling enough, I will stay focused, you know? I just might go on rants.
코렌틴과 아모리는 이미 글을 다
The
써둔
distraction is
상태였는데
mostly the rant.
방금은 형식적으로 얼굴이나 비추러 갔을 뿐이지. 그나저나
Spent an hour on
방금
Oreo?
무대에
Yeah,
오른
exactly.
주인공이 정말 리넷이었나?
One reason Fontaine took so long was like me needing to pause every time Nubiette spoke. Well done, director. You saw through it. Jajan. I love Lynette. Just Jajan. Lynette, please.
메리우 감독님, 방금 무대에 오른 주인공은
At least one
저예요.
rant. Oh yeah, it'll take like
전
8 hours
가면과
then.
의상을 진리언과 바꾸고 주인공 옆에 별 볼 일 없는 동료를 연기했어요.
리넷 양, 대체 왜
You
그런
fell
짓을?
asleep playing Act 3, so you gotta take off 1 hour. Yeah, yeah.
감독님도 아시다시피 제 연기는 잘 쳐줘야 8점짜리예요. 그런데 실제로는 만점이 넘는 평을 받고 있죠.
But now there's a
평론을
whole
조작했으니까요.
audience out there and you have no hope of paying them all off.
관객들이 제 주인공을 먼저 봤다면 받아들일 수 있을지도 모르겠지만 진리언의 주인공을 보고 난 지금은 어떨까요? 후반부 주인공이 저로 바뀌면 스토리는 클라이맥스로 치닫는데 주인공의 연기는 오히려 뒤떨어질 거예요.
Is it because she's not a good enough actress to play the role, or is this director not all he's cracked up to be? Were the critics wrong?
모두의 머릿속에 이런 의문이 차오르겠죠. 공연이 끝난 후에도 관객들이 계속해서 그
No.
의문을 퍼뜨릴
I
거예요.
literally can't do 24-hour stream, guys, because I have work. She's also manipulating like Linny. Yeah. To be fair, Linny is involved in this. They enlisted Linny's help.
그러니까 평판을 지킬 방법은 단 하나뿐이에요.
That's why I'm going back to this
진리언이
part because I've already
끝까지
seen it.
연기하는 거죠.
But this is
그건 안 돼. 차라리 문제가 생겨서 후반 공연은 중단하겠다고 발표하겠네.
wow.
진리언을 끝까지 무대에 세우라고. 커튼 꼴 때 가면을 벗으면 우리가 주연 배우를 교체한 걸 모두가 알게 될 걸세. 리넷 양을 보려고 온 관객들이 어떻게 생각하겠나? 리넷 양을 위한 글을 써준 평론가들은 그들의 분노를 샀다간 이 연극은 상연 중단이야.
Wow. This is very true though. Like in terms of like how certain audiences will react, like because if the audience is just Lynette's fans, if it's like her hardcore fans, then yeah, they won't really care
헌금이나 위약금은 말할 것도 없고 극단이
about the quality
지금까지
of the
기울인
show.
노력까지 이게 얼마나 큰
But
손실인지
the audience is
정말
not going to be
모르겠나?
full of only her fans. Like there will be regular people there, and they're gonna care about the quality of the show.
의뢰를 수락하는 것도
Yeah, he's very
책임을 져버리는 것도
obnoxious.
제멋대로군. 다른 사람의 꿈을 장난감 취급하지 말게.
메리우 감독님, 리넷은 그러려던 게 아니에요.
진리언, 반은 맞는 말이야. 확실히 이 의뢰를 받아들인 건 경솔한 행동이었어. 그러니 널 원래 있어야 할 곳으로 돌려놓는 것도 내 책임이야.
He's obnoxious, but he does have things to consider, like, you know, the finances of the show and their reputation.
그럼
Here we
너
go.
출연하라고 부추긴 나도 나머지 절반의 책임을 짊어져야겠네.
He did badger her into taking the job. Lynette is so earnest. She is. That's why I love her. She's very sincere. You love how it says she leaves the children's homework when she goes on long trip. In IT? What's IT? Fine. Did you bring all your props?
미안. 요즘 일 때문에 바빠서 조금 늦었어.
리니, 자네는 여기 왜 온 거지? 이렇게 큰 손해를
So
마술로
extra out of combat, right? He did not need to appear like that.
그건 저한테도 좀 어렵네요. 대신 다른 걸 꺼내드릴 수는 있어요.
이건
Oh, Imaginarium Theater.
뭐지?
고발장이랑 출연 계약서, 소송 비용, 티켓 환불금, 그리고 일부 위약금이에요.
I'm pretty sure homework is a euphemism or code for assignments, meaning assassination.
메리우 감독님, 오늘 이 연극을 중단하시든 안 하시든 전 주연 자리에서 내려올 준비가 되어 있어요.
만약 정말로 예상치 못한 손실이 발생하면 계약서대로 처리해 주세요. 고발하실 거면 이 초안을 그대로 사용하셔도 되고요.
자신을 고발할 서류까지 준비하다니.
No, but I can snap your spine with my fingers if you keep yelling at my sister. Yeah.
하긴 어린 나이에 성공의 맛을 본 자네들에게 이깟 돈은 문제도 아니겠지.
She also says she knows how they wait for a few days before she returns to finish her homework. I mean, that's the nature of people, right? Procrastination.
대스타니신가? 무대에 오르고 싶으면 오르고.
The end of the contract. Yeah, you should read the fine print, dude. You should read the fine print.
이젠 꿈까지 멋대로 조롱하는군. 이 공연이 누군가에겐 얼마나 소중한지, 공연이 중단되진 않을지 따윈 중요하지 않겠지.
아니요, 저한테도 중요해요. 그리고 감독님이 이 연극을 얼마나 소중하게 생각하시는지도 알아요.
그걸 말이라고 하나? 내 작품인데 소중한 게 당연하지. 그래서 자네한테 출연을 부탁한 거고.
그런가요? 하지만 전 왜 감독님의 시선에서 저기가 느껴지죠?
Ooh.
마치 네가 이 작품을 망쳤다고 말하는 것처럼요.
So it was Meryu. He was the one who looked at Lynette with contempt. Oh, he's dead. Then he's gonna kill him.
그렇게 생각한 적 없네.
이후 며칠 동안 리넷 말고도 감독님의 섭외를 받은 사람이 있는지 알아봤어요. 예상대로 유명한 배우들은 스케줄이 꽉 찼거나 배역에 어울리지 않다는 이유로 전부 출연을 거절했더군요.
I'm sure all of the homework answers are wrong too. Shouldn't do that. Then she gives you like a spanking, but maybe that's why you did that. I see. Kathy is kinky after all.
우연의 일치가
One day you're famous,
아니었다면
another you're smashed
저도
beneath my magic
언제나처럼
boxes.
거절했을 거예요.
감독님이 섭외를 보낸 건 질리언보다 더 적합한 주연 배우를 찾기 위해서가 아니라
Oh, did you see this? And I would have turned you down too if not for an unlikely set of coincidences.
우연의 일치가 아니었다면 저도 언제나처럼 거절했을 거예요.
That was Linny. Linny arranged all of those.
메리우 감독님,
말로니를 설득하기 위해
She does
일단
know on
질리언을
the other
주연
line.
후보로 두고
If
나중에
you
기회를 봐서
follow her in
정식으로
the other
캐스팅할
story quests, like she
예정이었지만
figures it out because she's like, this is why Oppa sent me away. Alright. Yeah, I feel like no matter what, she'll eventually figure it out too, like because, you know, they want us to know all of the information and stuff.
많이 고민됐겠죠.
So I feel like all of these storylines happen. Oh yeah, Kathy, you're late to the party. Of course this is Crest. That's the only reason I'm showing this. Because I've already done this.
질리언을 선택해서 호흡을 맞춰온 동료들과 함께 진짜로 소중하게 생각하는 작품 수정전의 인형의 행방을 상영할 건지요.
Ultimately, you betrayed yourself by choosing Lynette.
난 그런 게 아니야.
And then what did she do to Oppa?
저희 보고
She scolded him
성공을
harshly.
봤다고 하셨죠. 하지만 유명 감독으로 수많은 대표작을 배출한
Nah, I actually really like
감독님도
that quest. I think that's
성공하지
like the main
않았나요?
quest. This quest is nice too, but I think the main quests, you know how like you get different routes for these, but there is kind of a main route, right? Like the Faruzan thing, there's definitely a main route, you know. Like this, there's definitely a main route. I think it's the other one, which is good because I somehow always end up picking those. But in the main route, like you get to see how much she has grown since that incident. Linny would cry for days.
아니면 실은 지금껏 이룬 업적과 작품을 성공이라고 생각하지 않는 건가요?
I'm pretty sure you would get spanked immediately for that, Cappy.
지금 감독님께 기회가 찾아온 거예요. 후반부 공연을 질리언이 원래 대본대로 연기한다면
He cries into a handkerchief and just keeps pulling more out of his sleeve. He would, and it would not impress her.
감독님의 작품은
Because she
가장
knows how all
완벽한
his tricks
모습으로
work.
폰타인에서 가장 주목받는 무대에서 펼쳐지게 되는 거죠.
She would not be impressed.
아니면 말로니 쪽이 대응하기 전에 감독님과 질리언 그리고 극단 모두의 꿈을 이루실 건가요?
극단 모두?
Not really my thing, but I see. See, Cappy's
메리우
become
감독님,
kinky.
사실 리니 씨가 가져온 금액 대부분은 저희 극단 사람들이 함께 모은 돈이에요.
Oh.
저흰 오랜 시간 합을 맞춰왔죠.
Yes, he only has from an A.
지금까지요.
그러다 감독님이 점점 과거의
Oh, I forgot to talk about the other anime.
인맥을
I'll
쌓고
talk about that after.
파티를 열고 평론을 조작하고 유명세만 있는 배우를 캐스팅하고
그건 임시 파편일 뿐이라네. 전부 극단을 위해서였어. 게다가 이건 흔한 홍보 수단일 뿐이야.
네, 알아요. 감독님이 그렇게 하지 않았다면 저희는 이 자리까지 올 수 없었겠죠. 하지만 그 다음은요. 감독님은 그 수단에 점점 더 의지하셨어요. 언론을 통해 연극을 과대 포장하고 유명 배우를 위해 대본을 수정했죠.
Oh.
눈치 못 채셨나요? 관객들은 매번 저희의 새 연극을 보러 오고 무대도 점점 더 커졌지만 박수치는 관객은 오히려 줄어들고 있다는 걸요.
Oh, he did.
늘어나고 있어요.
He did. Farina is also one of the people willing to write reviews about it. But Farina is honest, right? He can't buy her review.
친구들은 그들이 원하는 작품을 지켜올릴 뿐 공연을 본 관객들이 실망할지에 대해서는 전혀 신경 쓰지 않아요.
메리우 감독님, 새 연극에 홍보가 필요하다는 건 알아요. 하지만 이게 정말 정상인가요?
Yeah, on this route you also get Farina. On the other route you get Chevrus.
돈만 충분히 모으면 다음에는
And there's a third route that I haven't done.
다음엔 인맥의 기대지도
Yeah, it is a collective roast. I know it's awful.
지원으로 세우시겠다고요.
It's so bad.
안타깝게도 한 번 돈맛을 보면 멈추기가 쉽지 않답니다. 그렇게 점점 잘못된 길로 접어드는 거죠.
메리우 감독님, 저
Like
이제
the role that Lynette is playing is literally a robot. She has no lines. So yeah. The role she's playing is already a robot that has no lines. And that's like one of the reasons that she's passable.
네, 저희도요.
Persuasion. Linny gives us +8.
나도 실은 꿈꿔왔었어.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really funny. But even so, Jillian is a better actress.
이 공연 전에 읽은 평론이랑은 좀 다른 것 같은데?
주인공은 무대로 돌아가길 원했다. 기계 인형들은 그녀에게 가장 좋은 부품을 입히고 가장 화려한 극장을 지어 가장 많은 관객을 불러주겠다고 약속한다.
그녀는 기계의 박수 소리와 반복되는 환호 속에서 서서히 자신을 잃어간다.
Yeah, she can't even beat a robot at acting. Yeah.
스포하지 마. 어라? 뭐지? 조금 이상한데? 무대 세팅이 다시 일막대로 돌아갔어.
제발 순조롭게 풀리기를.
Okay, we hear it,
신의
of course.
가호가 있기를.
괜찮아요, 메리우 감독님.
Here.
방금은 감독님이 결단을 내리게 하려고 하차 얘기도 꺼내고 공연이 중단될 거라고 한 거예요.
Manipulation. Your favorite Linny. Even that was an act.
사실 말로니 씨를 상대할 말도 생각해뒀어요. 잘 풀리면 연극을 계속 상연할 수 있을 거예요.
Linny is putting his experience at fooling people to work.
정말 주도 면밀하군. 내가 괜히 당한 건 아니었어. 하지만 지금 내가 걱정하는 건 말로니 씨나 공연 중단 여부가 아니라네. 내가 더 낫다고 생각한 원래 대본이 관객들을 감동시킬 수 있을까? 질리언이 커튼콜 때 박수를 받을 수 있을까? 사실 관객들은 리넨 양과 평론만 중요하고 공연 내용엔 애초부터 관심 없는 건 아닐까? 스스로 만든 성에 너무 오래 숨어 있어서 그런지 성 밖의 소리를 감히 들을 엄두가 나질 않는군.
저희가 감독님과 함께 끝까지 지켜볼게요.
So the original script, the protagonist
오, 이 버전이 훨씬
dances for her
훌륭한데?
dead friends. They changed the script because Lynette wasn't able to convey the emotion that was necessary for it. So they made her character simpler. Linny is doing his usual manipulative BS. Yep.
같은 세트에서 다른 감정을 연기하다니 정말 놀라워. 이제 커튼콜이야. 가면을 벗은 후에도 환호성과 박수가 계속 이어질까? 가면을 벗지 않으면 모르겠지.
The confusion. But then, if Farina claps, everybody claps. I love it. I'm sure that was also Linny's idea.
이게 바로 가장 진실한 인기지.
대단해 질리언. 마지막 1인극 부분에서 시릴은 거의 울 뻔했다고.
그건 너도 마찬가지잖아.
정말 그땐 너무 긴장해서 제대로
We love
걷지도
Rina, we
못하겠는
do.
거 있지?
흔들리는 발걸음으로 주인공의 나약한 모습을 표현인가?
I love this. The English is funny, but yeah. I can't take anymore.
이봐요 메리오 씨, 이게 대체 어떻게 된 거죠?
Of course.
리네 씨 평론은 이미 인쇄 준비까지 끝났다고요. 제대로
Wait,
설명하셔야
wait,
할
wait.
겁니다.
This is the best part. This is the best part for Linny appreciators.
이건 다 제가
아니요, 저희 극단 사람들이.
잠깐. 모두 제 독단적인 결정일 뿐 다른 사람은 상관없습니다. 코렌틴 씨, 아모리 씨, 그리고 말로니 씨도 궁금한 게 있으면 저한테 물으시죠. 메리우, 역시 자네 짓이었군. 보아하니 이 공연을 계속할 생각이 없다는 뜻이었다.
Because she sucks at acting. His worst fear is coming.
메리우 감독님, 말로니 씨, 이게 어떻게 된 거죠? 우리 리네 씨 주연이 아니라뇨. 리네 씨 섭외를 수락하도록 겨우 설득하고 중요한 일까지 미뤄두고 공연을 보러 왔는데 설명해 보시죠.
리니군, 이건 다 메리우가 저지른 짓이네. 메리우, 어서 설명해 보시지.
Yeah, he gets to come in and play the indignant big brother.
잠깐. 오빠, 이건 사실 일종의 행위예술이야. 이 연극은 가면과 망토로 등장인물 간의 차이, 인간과 기계의 차이를 모호하게 만들고
I love that. She was like, actually, we gaslit the audience on purpose.
배우 교체라는 방법으로 배우 사이의 경계까지 모호하게 만든 수준 높은 예술이지.
그게 무슨...
마술 공연이 관객을 속여야 하는 것처럼 우리도 이런 방식으로 제4의 벽을 무너뜨려서
This was meta commentary. We broke the fourth wall on purpose.
관객들이 기계 인형인 주인공의 인지부조화를 더 잘 느끼도록 함께 이 행위예술을 완성한 거지.
I love this. The cognitive dissonance felt by the protagonist as a machine trying to reconcile the notion of her humanity. The audience's experience mirrors the protagonist's own confusion.
잠깐, 자네 지금 대체 무슨 소리를...
그런 거였구나. 역시 메리우 감독님이시네요.
Wow, you're so sexy when
저까지
you break the
깜빡
fourth wall.
속았어요.
오빠는 전이예술에 대해 잘 모르니까 그렇지.
Don't understand.
그렇구나. 그런 거였어. 그럼 여기 계신 전문가분들은 진작에 눈치채셨겠네요?
But of course, you critics understood, right? I love this manipulation. But of course, you guys saw through the whole thing, right?
후반부에 접어들기도 전에 알아채셨죠? 아무리 씨는 앞에 도망만 보고 평론을 다 쓰셨다고 들었거든요.
I'm sure that will help Director Mariu by setting future audiences up for the surprise twist at the end.
그야 물론입니다. 전 메리우 씨의 오랜 친구니까요. 감독님도 참 진작 얘기해 주셨으면 더 잘 협조해 드렸을 텐데요.
These two are so funny. I love Lynette and Linny. They're so funny.
관객을 속이려면 자기 사람부터 속여야 하니까요.
This is
양의 마술 경험 덕분에 더 멋진 예술을 만들 수 있었습니다.
the fact that this line came up again. I swear, it's following me everywhere now. Kathy, look. To deceive the audience, you must first deceive your closest companion. It is the correct version of the quote, but it is funny.
오, 리넷과 함께 만든 작품이었나요? 그럼 저도 홍보에 나서야겠네요.
Oh god, I love that. Oh, so this was inspired by her background in magic. Surely that had nothing to do with me.
하지만 말로니 씨는 공연을 중단시킬 생각인 것 같아.
공연 중단이요? 말로니 씨, 정말인가요?
그게 관객을 속이는 게 대단하긴 하지만 이게 마술 공연도 아니고 대중의 반응이 안 좋으면
그것도 평가니까 겸허하게 받아들여야죠. 그런 분들에겐 사과하고 보상해드릴 생각이에요.
But based on the reaction today, I think that what most people want to see is an excellent piece of theater and not celebrity cameos.
저보단 질리언이 멋진 공연을 보여줄 수 있을 것 같고요. 앞으로도 질리언이 주인공으로 무대에 오르면 관객들의 기대에 부응할 수 있을 거예요.
Some reviews have said that Lynette gave the performance of the year, but wouldn't you say Jillian's was the performance of a lifetime?
말로니 씨, 지금이라도 평론을 수정할까요? 리넨 양의 표정을 보니 우릴 속이는 것 같진 않은데요.
아참, 얼마 전에 프리나님과도 이야기를 나눴는데요. 물론 여행자 덕분에요.
Does that mean we get to sleep together again tonight?
프리나님께서 이번 연극이 끝나면 질리언의 연기력과 공연 수준에 대한 평론을 써주시겠다고 했어요. 최대한 솔직하게요. 방금 극장을 떠난 관객들도 저마다의 관점으로 질리언의 연기에 대해 열띤 토론을 벌이겠죠.
What about you, Mr. How would you rate this show?
이건 그야말로 예술이군요. 뭐
Judging from
구체적인
Lynette's face,
평가는
yeah, totally her
조금 더
expressive face. I know, right?
생각해보겠습니다만.
네, 신중한 게 좋죠. 다양한 평가가 있어야 화제성도 더 높아지지 않겠어요?
고렌틴, 아모리, 가지.
Okay, and we've already seen the rest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of Linny. You get to see him being an overprotective brother in the other one as well. Let me see. And I don't know what the last route is. I guess we find out. I assume he'll show up for the last route too. I would be shocked if he didn't, just because he's been in the other two. Yeah, Linny's so funny. Linny just shows up to be manipulative. Linny shows up just to manipulate. And thus Linny was let back into the crest. Indeed. He was allowed to brush his teeth once more. The Nets hang out. You don't literally have to be in every single path. I know. Let's see if he's in this one. Okay, so Lynette is trying to make a decision with this device that Fremine gave her. And the device was commissioned by Linny. it helps her make a decision. It's like one of the magic 8 balls. It's like a magic 8 ball. And but the magic 8 ball is, I'm pretty sure, rigged to give the results that he wants. So you end up on the other line quest by doing what Lynette actually wants to do. You end up on the celebrity quest if you have her follow the magic 8 ball. Because she does not actually want to do it. But yeah.
사용감을 조금 개선해야 할 것 같네. 나중에
Linny, please. I know,
말해야겠어.
right? I feel like maybe this wasn't a design issue. Yeah, it was not.
어디 보자. 카드 숫자는
It's very manipulative.
4네.
Less than 5, so that means no helping Bonnie. Bonnie is the cat that she just met.
방금은 카드가 바닥에 떨어졌으니까 운명의 선택이 아니야.
Yeah, all of Lynette's answers tell you that she does not want to do the other thing.
운명의 선택을 존중해야만 운명이 가장 정확한 결과를 보여준다. 리니 오빠가 이런 말도 했었어.
Yep. Manipulative Oppa strikes again.
즉, 바닥에서 주운 카드는 운명에 대한 존중이 전혀 담겨있지 않으니까 정확한 결과가 나올 수 없지.
She really doesn't want to do it. I think what Linny really meant is sometimes you have to accept the answer you didn't want.
아니면 너도 한 장 뽑아볼래? 우리가 여기서 만났다는 건 우리의 운명에 연관점이 생겼다는 거니까.
Alright, I'll pick another card.
고마워. 이번에는 절대로 안 바꿀게. 여기 게시기를 줄게. 5 이상의 숫자를 뽑으면 내 운명을 바꾸는 데 성공한 거고.
Oh wait,
그 반대는
I think I chose the
실패야.
wrong option.
그리고 다른
Oh,
제안이
okay.
있으면
I think I get a
편하게
second chance.
얘기해줘. 곁에서 결정을 내려줄 사람이 있으면 사사건건 운명에 물어볼 필요도 없으니까.
Okay, so how about you do neither? This must be the third route. How about you do neither? That must be the third route. If it was that urgent, someone would have come looking by now. That applies both to your troop and to Bonnie's own.
네 말은 한참이 지나도록 아무도 안 찾아왔으니까 본이를 조금 더 데리고 있어도 된다는 거야?
Technically, Linny is trying to solve the other case while Lynette's busy. So he is busy. He doesn't need a distraction. But probably Fremine should come distract the sister.
정말 괜찮을까?
Persuasion. Well, Bonnie sure seems to think that's a good idea. We did it. We persuaded her.
반박을 못 하겠어.
You can just stick around here for a while, so if anyone does come looking for you, they'll find you.
본이가 이 근처에서 길을 잃은 거면 신문사나 레스토랑에 들어갔다가 오히려 주인과 엇갈릴 수도 있겠네.
Yes, Bonnie is
이
the cat.
근처에서 대기하는 게 합리적이겠어.
Yeah, here. Stick around here in standby mode. If you're going into standby mode, shall we find some cat food?
좋은 생각이야. 본이도 배고파하니까.
If we're getting cat food, shall we get some snacks for us too?
하긴 얼마나 기다려야 할지 모르니까.
Well, since we got cat food and snacks, let's find a place to chill.
전에 멍 때리러 아니 잠시 머리를 비우러 간 카페가 있는데 꽤 괜찮았어.
He's so autistic.
자, 그럼 지금부터 하루 종일 멍 때리기 아니 대기 모드에 진입하자.
Standby mode. Speed run. That's the third round. That was so easy. That was so they didn't even bother to think of a third route. They didn't even try to think of a third route. Just do nothing. Get 20 Primo Gems. That was good. That was really funny. Do nothing. Get Primo Gems. Nice. No story. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, wow. I did have time for I was like, oh man, do I have time for a full... Do I have time for a full other, like, story? Like for a whole quest? I did. Apparently, I did have plenty of time. So funny. That's so hilarious. Wow. Oh my god, I can't. Just spend time, take a picture with the cat, you know? Rest of the story, like, basically, I assume that even though that's the ending, eventually you will try to help, like, nobody's gonna come get the cat. So you do have to try to help the cat find its home, and I think that means you're gonna end up on the other route, which is the traumatized past route. Oh my gosh, I will not spoil more of that one. I think you should do that one for sure, because my god, the twists and the turns of that one. The rest of the story is off-screen toothpaste for sure. Oh, that was really funny. I can't believe that was it. Like, just spend some time with the cat. Oh god, so funny. Your favorite way to hang out too? Yeah. Lynette is very relatable. Very, very relatable. I keep wondering if I should just raise Ayaka. To level 90. Oh, I know what we can do. Okay. Because these don't take that long. Let's just do Love in Deep Space. I need to log in anyway. Because there's so much stuff I haven't done in Love in Deep Space. Like everything. I haven't done everything in... It's Xavier's birthday, huh? Or soon. But I don't care enough. So I've just been like... I haven't even started the story. I'm not going to do that though, because I don't care about him. You trying not to fall asleep? It's okay, Cappy. You can sleep if you need to. Let him pet your boys. You Shao Mao as a pump action shotgun. What? God, Artem. I know, he's so hot. Watch Link Click episode, then go to sleep. Oh, the live action? The live action sounds crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe just go through some audio stuff with Zayden then, and then I might also call it like an... It's too bad that Dragon Breath just requires so much more time. And I was way too distracted. Because yeah, Dragon Breath just requires more energy and time. You can't exactly do Dragon Breath like half-heartedly, right? Yeah, next time. It really was on the agenda. Like I even put it in my calendar, but I guess I just have to move it now. Maybe tomorrow. When Marius talks seriously and softly, he sounds like Lugong and you're gonna die. Okay, there's is I don't have audio turned on because I don't too noisy. Trying to like play the game at work, so let me audio. You love Lugong enough to draw him. Night night. Where's the audio? Where is the audio? Shoot. I don't remember where anything is. Oh, I'm glad that he didn't dress himself stupid today. I'm glad he didn't embarrass me by dressing like an idiot today. Man, I don't know what was going on with the bathrobe. Where did he even get that accessory? I don't remember owning that. Yeah, that outfit was so random. I was like, who taught you how to dress like this? Like, why are you an idiot? I love you, but stop. I only do events for reward when it comes to the other boys, because I clearly don't give a shit. The music in this game is so nice. Bathrobe and feather stuff. I know! Why would you do that? Normally he dresses well, you know? Like normally Zane does decently, you know? I don't know what came over him that day. I don't know why he decided to be an idiot. All this stuff later. Cat? What am I looking at? How do I check his stuff? I don't remember how to do it. Okay, let's put new. Oh, this one! This is the SSR that you get, or SR, sorry, that you get for free from the event thingy. Okay, I want to see what this Dream Revisited story is. Go on a date. The roller coaster zooms past. People's screams cut through the sunset night sky.
회전 찻잔 이거 타려고?
Are we gonna ride the spinning cups? Zane and Shea are at the back of the line. He looks at the tourists, engrossed in their fun. It's as if he feels he doesn't fit in. It's not too late to go back now. Or sorry, to back out.
여기서 도망가라고?
Run away from here?
여기까지 왔는데 도망가면 나중에 네가 집에 못 들어가게 할 것 같은데.
If I run away now, I might not be able to get back into my own home later. That's what he said. Oops. Don't say that. I would never do such a thing.
이렇게 떠들썩한 곳은 너무 오랜만이어서 그래.
I haven't been
전에도
in such a lively
너랑
place
같이
for a while.
왔었는데.
Ah, and back then you were also with me. I thought you didn't want to come here again. When I texted you this afternoon about going to the amusement park, you asked if I'd be with my friends.
전에 네가 미술관에 전시회 보러 간다고 했을 때
내가 주말에 시간 된다고 했잖아.
Oh, because last time when you said you were going to an art exhibit, I said I was free over the weekend, didn't I?
그런데 너는 친구랑 같이 가는 거니까 오해하지 말라고 했고.
Then you told me you already intended to go with your friends, so I shouldn't misunderstand. MC! You can't mess with him like this. He's autistic.
내가 똑같은 오해를 두 번씩 할 리는 없지.
I have no intention of, or I don't, sorry, I won't, yeah. I won't make that same mistake twice. Okay. Okay, so that art exhibit was because Tara invited me along with Captain Jenna and our other colleagues. It was a while ago. I just mentioned it in passing. You're keeping track, huh?
그래? 이런 건 아무래도
Am I?
너를 닮아가는 것 같은데.
I guess you become more like the people that you spend time with. Not far away, a group of tourists on the spinning teacups lets out a stream of screams, and Zane can't help but turn his gaze towards them. If you get scared, you can hold my arm.
그렇게 하면 네가 놀릴 수 있으니까.
If I do that, won't you just laugh at me? It's okay for a guy to be scared of riding some cute teacups. You can also squeeze my hand.
통이 크네.
You're so kind. Zane holds out his hand to her.
너도 마찬가지로 무서우면 내 손을 잡아.
And likewise, if you get scared, you can also take my hand. Soon enough, it's their turn. Zane and she get into a teacup and fasten their seatbelts. Cheerful music plays and the teacup starts spinning faster and faster, a feeling of weightlessness intensifies. Good night, Kathy. She finds herself leaning on Zane because she's dizzy from all the spinning. She can't sit up straight.
못 일어나겠으면 내가 도와줄까?
You can't get up. Should I help you? I can take it. I'm fine. But as the teacup spins in the opposite direction, she starts leaning to the other side. Zane immediately pulls her close. Oh. I think I'm starting to feel nauseous. Oh no, she's gonna throw up. The feeling of weightlessness makes her stomach churn. Once the ride stops, Zane has to assist her in standing up from the teacup. Buenos dias. Hello, Kichigo? How are you? Or Freddy, what should I call you? Finally, it's over. The teacups are faster than before. Did they?
일단 한숨 돌리고 저쪽으로 가서 좀 쉬자.
Let's rest over there. They walk to a bench and she sits down. We're doing Love in Deep Space right now.
좀 앉아 있어. 심호흡하면 좋아질 거야.
Rest here for a moment. You'll feel better when you take a few deep breaths. How come I'm the only one who's nauseous? Don't you feel anything? Zane's about to nod, but notices how she's grimacing from dizziness. He pats her shoulder instead.
나도 어지러워. 지금은 괜찮은 척하는 거야.
I'm also dizzy. Right now, I'm just pretending to feel fine. As if I'd believe that. He's so cute. So considerate.
여기서 잠깐 쉬고 있어.
Rest here for a moment.
나는 물 좀 사올게.
I'll bring you some water. Or I'll go buy some water. She nods. The nausea slowly subsides as she takes the time to recover. How fast were they spinning? Gee. When Zane returns, he's holding a water bottle and a popsicle. I feel much better now. I think I've fully recovered.
용사님, 이제 다음 영토를 지배하러 가실 건가요?
Miss Warrior, are you ready to conquer the next area? She takes the popsicle from his hand and tears open the wrapper. The brave warrior needs to bite into her popsicle before setting off on her quest. As they head to the next ride, dust draws them closer. Dust draws closer to them. Oh my god, I speak English. The amusement park's lights turn on. Passing by the park mascots, a fluffy black cat catches her eyes. Ooh, a cat. It's Nico. Nico's the most popular mascot right now.
직립보행하는 고양이?
A cat that walks on two legs. Zane, could you take our photo? Here. She gives her phone to him and jogs over to Nico. He links arms with the mascot and poses. She makes a peace sign.
찍었어.
Oh, you guys. He is a good boyfriend. He knows how to take pictures. He knows to take more than one, multiple shots, so that she has her choice, you know? He doesn't waste time. Take another picture. With one arm around her and the other on her hip, Nico's furry paw settles on her shoulder, striking the classic pose. He's not happy. Did you get it? Yes, let's go.
됐어. 이제 카페에서 파는 한정판 아이스크림을 먹으러 가야지.
There's a cafe that sells a special ice cream. Let's get it. Yes, Ricky, claps for him, right? He is a well-practiced boyfriend. Leaving the cafe, she takes off the wrapping on the ice cream while looking at the photos that Zane took.
이름이 니코라면 여자아이겠지?
Nico's a girl mascot. Is he jealous of a man? Zane, please. The official description doesn't say, but who cares? What matters is that Nico's cute.
넌 꽤 많은 것들을 귀여워하는구나.
You find many things cute. Zane waves his hand in front of her and she looks up at him. What's the matter?
아직도 그 직립보행 고양이를 보고 있는지 확인하고 싶어서.
I'm checking to see if your eyes are still on the cat that walks on two legs. Are you jealous?
질투하면 안 돼?
Can't I be? Why are you so stupid?
고양이는 귀여우니까 나랑 비교되잖아.
Cats are cute. I can't compare to them. So it's a cuteness competition now. This is so funny.
나도 승부욕이 발동할 때가 있어. 특히나
Even I have times that I get competitive.
이런 중요한 부분에서는 더욱.
Even more so when something important is involved. Wow. The ice cream is so cold that it makes her teeth hurt, but she uses it to cover her mouth and hide a smile she can't suppress. As they talk, they come across a ride with a line that stretches as far as the eye can see. So stupid.
반대편으로 가볼래? 저긴 사람이 별로 없는데.
Should we go to the other side? That side doesn't have as many people. Less people usually means it's less thrilling.
한번 가보자.
Let's take a look.
너도 숨 돌릴 시간이 더 필요하잖아.
You also need time to rest. So fun. The place Zane spoke of is a theater that was renovated to appear like a castle. Inside the theater, which resembles a fairy tale world, a group of children sit on the floor, eagerly awaiting the start of the show. I don't think we're the target audience.
벌써 결론을 내리는 거야?
You've already reached a conclusion.
어린이 여러분, 공연이 곧 시작될 예정이니 자리에 착석해 주세요.
Okay, take a seat. Do you hear that? Sit. She pulls Zane down to the floor, and then holograms suddenly light up around them. A building that resembles the castle they just entered appears.
옛날 옛적에 어느 풍요로운 왕국이 있었어요. 그런데 어느 날 괴수들이 갑자기 나타나 사람들을 괴롭혔답니다.
Once upon a time, there was a prosperous kingdom, but one day a griffin appeared and brought chaos to the world. The monster's roar resounds near her ear. The stone she's leaning back on caves in. A griffin pops out and spews flames at her. Oh my, this is very interactive. She pulls back and Zane catches her from behind, but it's all special effects. There's no real fire.
괜찮아?
Are you alright? She nods. Zane abruptly shifts and blocks her from seeing the children. They're laughing at her. What's the matter? Curious, she cranes her neck to look at what's behind him. Did he just sigh? Under the light of the holograms, kids are laughing at her. He's laughing at her. Zane wants to laugh too, but as soon as he makes eye contact with her, he stops himself. Oh, that's so cute. It wasn't fair. Even wanderers don't do jump scares. Weren't you spooked?
나도
I
놀랐어.
was also surprised.
누가 비명을 지르는 바람에.
Thanks to somebody's scream. You can stop right there.
그럼 좀 더 가까이 앉거나
Then should I
나랑 자리 바꿔.
Then should I hold you closer? Or swap places? Not wanting to block anyone's view, she reluctantly moves closer to him until they're side by side. The story continues. A princess wearing armor appears. She raises her longsword and points it at the flying monster in the sky. I remembered something. I watched this when I was little. It was about a princess and her priest traveling the world together. They needed to find a sword that could slay the griffin. Her priest?
결말이 어떻게 되는데?
And how did the story end? The monster thought that the princess would be defeated because the priest disappeared. But as it savored the taste of victory, she leapt into its head and ended its life in a single strike. Oh, onto its head.
그럼 제사장은 어떻게 됐는데?
Then what happened to the priest? The priest returned to the princess. Together they set out to conquer new land.
비극이 아니어서 다행이네.
I'm glad. It's good that it didn't have like a sad ending. If fairy tales had sad endings, children would be crying.
어떤 사람은 어린이가 아닌데도 슬픈 영화를 보면 이불 속에서 몰래 울던데.
Some may not cry in front of others, but sad movies can still make others cry in secret. Oh, someone seems to be speaking from...
아무리 슬픈 영화라도 허구의 이야기라는 사실을 계속 떠올리면 그렇게 슬프게 느껴지지 않을 거야.
Oh, interesting. Oh, with sad movies, I remind myself that they're not real. What about real life?
물론 현실 속에서는 언제나 기쁘고 즐거운 일만 일어나진 않지만
Of course, there are times when real life doesn't have a happy ending.
네가 있으면
But
내 삶은 비극으로 향하지 않을
if
거야.
you're around, my story won't have a sad ending. So, you think any story with me becomes a comedy?
중요한 등장인물이지.
You don't know what an important role that you have? Zane turns away as if the hologram lights up. As the hologram lights up again, he notices his mouth curling into a smile.
네가 주인공이니까.
You're the star of the show. After the movie, Zane and she go on more rides together. Cosmic Journey, Canyon Leap, and Raft Adventure. There's a commotion when they, soaking wet, step out of the venue. Oh. Fireworks? They look up. Dazzling fireworks bloom in the night sky. Countless more soar into the air and burst above you.
여기 앉으면 불꽃놀이가 더 잘 보일 거야.
If we sit here, we'll have a better view of the show. Of the fireworks show. Zane raises his head, his gaze following the fireworks.
사람들이 왜 여기를 좋아하는지 알겠어.
I understand why people
마치
like it here.
무릉도원 같아서 고민도 스트레스도 없으니까.
It's like a paradise.
즐거움만이
Away from
가장
stress and
중요하고.
worries. Happiness is the most important thing. And it's okay to be a child.
밖에서는 될 수 없나?
Can't you do that outside? Out in the world, how long has it been since you became adult? Acting like a child is just asking to be ridiculed. Please, you act like a
모두가
child.
늙어갔지만 다들 어린 시절로 돌아가고 싶을 때가 있을 거야.
Our bodies may age, but everybody has moments when they want to become a child again.
어린 시절에는 어느 정도 아쉬움이 남기 마련이니까.
We all have small regrets from when we were children.
먹고 싶은 사탕을 얻지 못했거나
Candy we couldn't eat.
기대했던 칭찬을 받지 못했을 수도 있어.
Compliment that never.
시간이 얼마나 흘렀든 많은 사람의 마음속에는 어린 시절의 자신이 조금이라도 남아 있을 거야.
No matter how old we get, there's always a part of us that remains a child.
원한다면 언제든지 어린 시절로 돌아가도 돼. 나쁜 건 아니니까.
It's all right every once in a while to indulge in that side of ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing bad about that. It almost makes me want to try it. I haven't acted like a kid for so long, though. Hey, Zany, any tips on where to start? You know what? That's interesting. I feel like those lines should have almost been reversed, right? Maybe Zane wouldn't care about being ridiculed, but I feel like maybe he gets so weighed down by responsibilities of being an adult. And it would be nice for MC to remind him. But I don't know, maybe they wanted him to be the one to say that. I haven't acted like a kid for so long. Okay.
어린이가 되려면 자신의 생각을 대담하게 인정하고 비웃음 당하는 걸 두려워하지 않을 거야.
If you become a child again, be honest with your feelings and don't worry about others. He looks up. The fireworks fill the sky, and there's a silvery light that falls. Feels like we're in a fairy tale. She tugs Zane's sleeve. The moment he turns to look at her, she smiles. I'm really happy right now. I'm happier than a cat napping under the sun. Cute.
정말 행복한가 보네.
You seem really happy. There's one place I want to visit.
네 표정을 보니 왠지 신비로운 곳일 것 같은데.
From looking at your expression, somehow it seems a little mysterious. It's just something kids like, not mysterious at all. He reaches out to help Zane stand. Oh, he says
가자.
that. Oops. The merry-go-round spins under the night sky. It looks like a page ripped out of a fairy tale book.
회전목마구나.
It was the merry-go-round. The amusement park is about to close. They're the only ones left. Only ones? That's not good. She gets on the white horse. Zane sits in the sky blue carriage next to her. As the merry-go-round spins, her horse gently rises along with her heart. Fireworks continue to bloom in the sky. She raises her hand towards them, trying to catch bursts of light.
너한테 고백할 게 있어.
I have something to confess. Why do you sound so serious? Confess? What do you?
그다지 진지한 이야기는 아니지만
It's not that serious, but
나도 오늘 행복해.
I was also happy. Or I'm also really happy. Really? Was it because of the teacups and the merry-go-round?
아직도 마음이 두근거려.
Yes, my heart is still beating fast.
다음에도 오고 싶으면 휴대폰 연락처에서 처음 생각보단 이곳과 잘 어울리는 상대를 골라.
If you want to visit this place again, just call that person who didn't seem to fit in it.
이서은이라고 있어.
His name is Zane. Does this Zane know that couples get a discount here? Oh my gosh!
아마 모를 텐데
He might not know.
알려줘야겠네.
I guess I should let him know. The fireworks. Why are they stupid? Why do they talk about themselves like this? I love them. The fireworks drown out the merry-go-round's music. She suddenly recalls a fairy tale movie they watched today. It ended with the princess and the priest looking up at a sky filled with fireworks from their castle. The place in the distance that I want to reach there. She points to the night sky. Beyond the sky, there are vast plateaus, towering peaks, galloping horses, fireworks, and so much. She lowers her hand, then she points at him. You. She hugs the merry-go-round horse's neck, smiling at him as the night breeze passes them by.
마지막은 잘못 말한 것 같은데.
Was the last item a mistake? What do you mean? As her hand falls, Zane catches it. He holds it tightly.
나는 먼 곳이 아니라
I'm not
바로 네
far
옆에 있어.
away. I'm right here beside you. Oh. That was cute. No angst. Wow. Zane is capable of cards without angst. Okay, I'm tempted to do Doomsday. But I think that one's angsty. Not this one. This one would also be nice. It was wholesome, yeah. No angst in that one. I think Doomsday might. Alright. That's enough for now. I don't think I can do another one. That was nice. Yeah, I have cards and I still haven't done on this account because no time. I also found out you can switch the cafe background, so I switched to this one. It's a much nicer cafe. The other one was too cheap for Zane. Alright. Oh, Ricky, are you keeping up with the latest anime season? Have you watched Monogatari? So yesterday, well, it's okay. I'll talk about this briefly, even though Becca's gone. So yesterday, I watched The Do-Over Damsel, and it's another regression anime. But I was really shocked because I knew at the beginning that her fiance turns on her, like her ex-lover turns on her, and she's like, you know, being sentenced to death, and that's when she regresses and goes back into like her body like 5 years ago or something. But the plot gets even crazier because all along her like husband or fiance or whatever had just been using her as a distraction from his like illicit love affair with his own sister. And I was like, oh my god, I'm normally fine with the crest, but not like this. Oh, that was crazy. And it was like 5 minutes in. I was like, this is the first 5 minutes. I am not ready for this. So yeah. Yeah. It is too early in the day for this bullshit. Oh. It was like 9 p.m. or something. Not that early in the day. But yeah. But yeah, watch the Do-Over Damsel. The main male character seems very fascinating. He's got some deep-seated trauma for sure. It's the first episode. It was the literal first episode. Um and 100% the main like male protagonist, like her later love interest, has deep-seated trauma, and he seems to have very low self-esteem, and I'm like, why? So I'm very curious about um him and what they unveil. I think I'm gonna like it. I think it's gonna be a story that I like. Monogatari stopped. But Monogatari stopped at like the best part. And that was very upsetting. Oh, Tohai. Like it stopped right before the best part of this arc, which I will not spoil. I am not a spoiler. But yeah, Monogatari stopped at like the best part. And okay, hang on. Night 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, maybe I will drop Magi Lumiere. I didn't see it on the. Did Magi Lumiere not? Did I move it to the bottom of Well, I'll decide it by Tuesday if I want to watch it. But I definitely want to watch Uzumaki, so. 24 episodes? No, I think it's like a 12 episode, but it'll like keep going. Okay. All right, time for me to head off. Thanks for joining. First episode of Uzumaki was great. Second episode animation was not great, but it does make me intrigued to like maybe eventually read the manga because it looks like that story is so surreal and so weird that like no matter what, in any case, you are like curious, right? Like no matter what, I feel like you're gonna be curious about whatever the hell is going on in that show because it is nuts, right? Like Uzumaki is just weird. All right, see you guys on the Discord. Bye bye.